My name is Mo Brown.
I am your boy Van Deezy.
And we are the Upstate New York Knicks fans. Welcome to the Upstate New York Knicks podcast, where we give you the Knicks take north of Westchester. So we were both born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. However, we are live, recording, located in the 315, Syracuse, New York. You could take us out the city, but the garden is in our hearts forever.
In our heart, baby.
Yes. But yeah, we are sponsored by SFE, Smooth Family Entertainment. Check us out on Twitter at Smooth Family ENT. You can also follow the pod itself, Upstate_Knicks on Twitter. And then you can follow both of us at Mo Breezy 213 and at Frostmon Guru.
That is me.
But yeah, man, I'm not going to hold y'all. I've been waiting. So I will be honest.
Well, first tell them why we are 2 weeks late.
So I know y'all like this podcast is late. And yes, it is because I absolutely sold. So for those of y'all who know me personally, y'all know I recently announced a campaign for county legislature here in Onondaga County. Yes, go check out my website at mauricebrown.com. And it pushed my life out of whack. So last Monday, we weren't able to record during this amazing win streak. And honestly, I wish we could have recorded last Monday because I had a lot to say. But I'm going to say it today. I'm going to say it today because the slander...
Things will be said.
The slander has to be stopped.
You were told things that you don't...
I was lied to. I was lied. Y'all lied. I was told that we needed a star. We will never... Somebody looked me in my face and said, we won't make the play-in.
That's what they told you.
I remember hearing the Knicks won't make the play-in.
That's what you
and
were
now
told
look at
specifically.
Us. Riding high. 7-game win streak. Killing.
We fresh off 7.
Fresh off 7 wins. So since we last met, we smoked. I don't even remember the order. That's true too. We've been winning, but we also been smoking. We've been putting them in packs. Okay. Bodying them.
Right, we have a 7-game win streak.
Yes.
Played Atlanta, Charlotte,
yep,
Sacramento.
Punched.
The Bulls twice.
Punched.
The Pacers.
Punched. Y'all told me Tyrese Halliburton was the one. Oh, I can't believe y'all passed up.
Don't forget when we came fresh off the Cleveland win.
Yes.
The last podcast being the Donovan slander cast.
Now
let's not forget
this
that.
This is gonna be the Halliburton slander cast. I got a lot of slander.
You got a lot of slander.
Y'all told me DeRozan and I was told that the Bulls are in a much better position than us going forward.
That's what you were told.
That's what I was told.
It's nasty.
Now look at them.
I don't know.
Purgatory. Locked in to contracts with DeMar DeRozan.
And Zach LaVine $45 million a year.
Zach LaVine $45 million a year to get locked up. to go.
But we're gonna get into it. So let's start it off because
to go to jail.
I was thinking of trying to speed through these, but I'm just thinking I wouldn't do this if we were on a losing streak. So people are gonna get their flowers today. We're gonna figure.
We could go game by game, but I do want to talk about some emerging topics. Specifically that I think that we need to. For starters, Jalen Brunson is an all-star. We will talk about that. But honestly, I think he's an MVP candidate. I'm going that far. My guy deserves
you don't gotta convince me.
Votes.
You don't gotta convince me.
He is one of. So if we get home court advantage, I think he's the MVP. No
That's
debate.
What you're putting on the table.
No debate.
I like it. I like it. I'm not mad at it. In episode 5.
I'm just being honest. I'm watching the games.
We could reference this back at his MVP speech.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. But let's go game by game.
All right. So we were fresh off the Cleveland win.
Yeah.
If you remember,
also I picked all 3 of those right. Let's be clear. On the last pod, I did say we would go 3-0.
You did.
And we did.
I picked 2-1.
I know my team.
I picked 2-1 and I was off 1. It's all good. I like being wrong during win streaks. Being wrong during win streaks is the best time to be wrong. I'm not gonna lie to you. But we're gonna start with the Trae Young Bowl.
Yes. Jail. Jail.
That's what you put on the table for early.
Jail. One of the many residents of the San Quentin Penitentiary.
Yep. Yep.
we locking him up. I don't have the numbers from that in front of me, so let me get a second and pull those up.
But
jail,
for lack of a better term, we have now been invited to the Quentin Grimes Defensive Invitational.
Yes.
Yes. Taking place at the San Quentin Penitentiary.
Yes.
And
if he doesn't make an all defensive team, it's politics. it's like
it's Knicks for clicks.
It's Knicks for clicks. Because he should be an all defensive team. Honestly, he should get all defense votes. Because he should get Defensive Player of the Year votes. Because he is throwing your favorite players in jail.
All right, so we got it 113-89. It was a cooking.
Punched.
It was a cooking.
Punched. They were down, like Collins didn't play. I think it was Collins that sat.
He did not play.
Yeah. So they didn't have Collins. I'll give them that. But the players they did have, jail. Jail.
So I want to preface this by saying we had 2 good weeks by our 2 best players.
Correct.
Back to back. So week 1 was Julius Randle. I'm gonna give him his flowers.
Yeah.
Great Julius week.
Like I said, I don't want to lose.
Julius week. And he started off this night when he saw that John Collins decided to put on his street clothes and he wasn't playing. And he said, okay, cool.
He said, you not playing? Oh, so no one can guard me.
Yeah.
Say less. And he went out there and did his thing.
The role of guarding Julius Randle went to two rookies.
No one at all.
Jalen Johnson and AJ Griffin.
And they proceeded to get 34 chips.
Yes. As a group. as a duo.
Team effort of chip deliverance.
Yes. It was disgusting for them. Not us, though. Somebody called the police, but not for me. It was nasty. I loved it. I'm not gonna lie.
6 threes.
I'm not gonna lie. He was trying to act like Julius Curry out there.
He was going nuts. And I love it.
And there's a conversation to be had about Julius Curry. Because for some strange reason,
he's a shooter.
He's now a shooter. But that scares me tremendously. It should scare you guys as well. And
I don't want to see him taking 12 3-pointers ever. Even if you are hot. 12 is a nuts high number for your power forward.
Non-shooter. For a capable power forward. That is way too much. For a capable shooter.
Yeah, that's a lot. But they was giving it to him. He had a great stat line, 34, 16, 17. 34 and 17 with 5 assists. It was really the Julius show. They didn't have any answer for him. And once Trey got sent to San Quentin, it was over. So Murray did get hurt in the game, and Collins was hurt out the gate. So, that factors in. However, I don't think that they have an answer for Julius Randle. They do not. Even when Collins plays. Also in this game, not RJ, Quentin got going, shooting. I think he was, 5 for 7? Yeah. So, we got shooters now, and now that Quentin and Julius are getting in rhythm, because you see they have to double him now. It was kind of like Reggie Bullock. I don't know if y'all remember, but, the year we was good, Reggie Bullock shot, 40, 42%, and it's because he's going to get wide open threes, because you can't let Julius go one-on-one.
I'm not going to lie to you. Quentin better than Bullock.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm saying that Julius makes that because they got to leave somebody open. They're not leaving Brunson open. That's silly. You can't leave Mitch open because he's just going to catch a dunk. You're not going to leave RJ open because they just haven't. So it's usually that other person.
Indeed.
Whether it's Quentin, whether it's Evan.
It's not Evan.
It's not Evan no more. Now so it will be Quentin for the rest of time. Quentin, he has solidified his spot.
Is the starting shooting guard.
He has to get injured to lose that role.
Yes,
and
I don't think he loses.
But he's
too much of a Tibbs guy, bro.
Yeah,
he is the mold.
He's the quintessential 3-and-D wing. He is the premier 3-and-D wing.
He is,
in my opinion. I really don't got much else to say about this game. We ran them off the court.
Well, I'm gonna say this: Rayford Young, boy, you was in. You was the second member of the San Quentin Penitentiary jailhouse, with one Donovan Mitchell being the first of the 7-game win streak. And trust me, there's more.
Yeah. You got friends.
We're going on a tour. We're going on a tour.
You got friends in the jail.
Apparently, the San Quentin Penitentiary travels.
Also, he's just getting started. Let's be clear. There are more people to join y'all. Y'all
in jail.
All be going to jail.
9 for 20 for Trae Young, for Rayford. 9 for 20 for Rayford.
He didn't have a terrible game, but he needed to have a great game. He needed to be dancing and doing the shimmy and all that. And he couldn't do none of that. 6
points off his average. 19 points, he's in jail.
He's in jail. Locked up.
There's nothing to discuss about that.
Yeah.
He had a bad game. They lost DeJounte Murray early in the game. I remember that.
That was it.
But I'm not going to lie to you. I don't like the way Atlanta plays. I'm not going to lie. And I don't really care that it's the Trae Young show, but they don't have a sustainable model for me. Like,
yes.
And the thing is that I feel like even with DeJounte and Trae Young, like that's a good foundation.
Yeah.
Trae's too much of a nut to really sustain any type of like he's like, and I feel a little bad for Trae because Trae is a nut because he has to be a nut.
Yeah.
Like if he wasn't a nut and couldn't score 27,
they have no offense.
G League him.
Yeah.
Like it's close.
That's also true too.
I'm not even gonna lie, you got to G League him.
Yeah.
He plays terrible defense.
Horrible defense. One of the worst defenders in the sport. One thing I'll say about the Murray injury, and this is one thing that doesn't get talked about. So a lot of Knicks fans wanted us to trade for Murray. They wanted us to get rid of IQ, OB, get rid of everybody and get a star. But like, this is what, like, you lose your depth. If you get rid of players, you don't have depth. You don't have Evan Herter to come in and help no more because you got rid of them. And
cooking on Sacramento.
Yeah, he is cooking. Although he got some jail adjacency.
He also got some jail as well.
I'm not going to go into that. But like, you see us, we didn't do that trade, and now Obi went down. Obi hasn't been playing, but because we have depth, we didn't get rid of our depth. We still cooking, and we still going to be cooking.
Not going to lie, it's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts.
We're about to add Obi Top
to it. Obadiah Toppin.
To shooter.
My guy.
Shooter.
Obi Curry.
Shooter.
Is on the men right now, and we got 7 games out of it with the Isaiah Hartenstein and Jericho Hims. No, don't disrespect my Jericho Hims. Wow. My man's in 10 minutes. What can 10 minutes do for you, Jericho Sims? I'm gonna get you at least 6 points.
Yeah.
6 boards. That's all I need.
And he gonna work. Yeah. He's guarding. Like they trying to isolate him in the switch, and he's
it's not a good idea.
Defense. Like,
it's not a good idea. I'm gonna let you know right now. Jericho Sims.
Yes.
Like I don't think he's figured it out yet, but he might have. And that is scary for a 58 pick. He out here moving his feet, and I'm like, you gotta chill. You're a little too early.
In 2021, we drafted 21. Yeah, 21. We drafted Quentin Grimes in the first round. We drafted the Jokic, who's still in Europe chilling, whatever. And then we drafted Deuce McBride and Jericho. We went this was a Tibbs draft. They only let Tibbs make draft picks, and boy, are they paying dividends. We are locking motherfuckers up. But I do want to talk about the Obi versus, I think Hart needs to be out the rotation when Obi gets back.
He might have to be.
Not Jericho, but we'll get there. I'm on to the next game already.
Let's do it.
You got anything? I'm at Charlotte.
We said we was going to cook them.
Yeah. So this was the game where I realized that we might be a contender. Because not that it was a trap game, but like we was coming off hot versus Atlanta. You know, this was an easy game for us to overlook. And we didn't. Had a really good, another 30-point game from Julius. I was getting real live in the group chat. So y'all heard when I got back on the Julius bandwagon, it was after game 3. Because I knew that if he had a point guard that was legit and all he had to do is score, he can be the Kobe. He's a giant Kobe. He's a giant low-grade Kobe. He gets the ball and he gets buckets. And that's all he got to do. And he did it. They didn't have anybody.
Great Julius week.
They was a really, depleted team. I think, Terry Rozier was the elite scorer. He's not elite scorer. Kelly Oubre. I didn't expect much from them, but it was the kind of game that could have been a trap game. and I'm glad we didn't fall into the trap.
Good rowing game.
Good rowing game. We getting a lot of good. It's almost time.
They stand.
It's almost. We getting close to New Year's. Close to New Year.
It's Monday, December 19th. We are currently 13 days away from the R.J. Barrett explosion. So R.J. Michael Rowan Barrett Jr. Jordan.
He's heating up. But yeah, if we get Kobe Randall and MJ Barrett on top of the MVP candidate and Jalen Brunson, it's going to be scary hours. But this is another game I really don't got much to say.
We cooked them.
Yeah, we cooked them.
I had full expectations we would cook them. Yes. I would have been mad if we didn't.
Yeah.
And we cooked them.
We took care of our business.
Up by 19. Let's move on.
Correct.
So Sacramento, this was the game I thought we would lose.
Okay.
And we did not lose.
Yes.
Once again, just to start it off, just a really good Julius week. I can't even. I'm tight, but I gotta give my man his flowers. I asked him, one thing I say this, I asked him early in like episode 2, like, stop being mid. And he said, all right. He said, good.
He said, okay.
I think that I might have to listen to you.
Yes.
Like, I'm not mad at anybody. Like, I'm not mad. And we're going to talk about this a little later.
Okay.
Because I have this great segment that I want to talk about. But
okay.
I'm not mad at being wrong. Like, I love being wrong. Like, I don't want to be upset. I want us to win. Like, I don't care. Like, me being right it does not bother me.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be wrong.
I want to win.
Winning. Yeah. Number one.
That's what I'm here for. Yes.
I'm here for this. I will take my slander if I'm wrong, but
and I will deliver said slander. So don't worry.
And trust and believe. If the slander needs to come back,
yes,
because there was times. But yes, we had Sacramento.
Yes,
the Kings.
So good Julius game, another good RJ game. Was this the one? It was a sneaky good. It might have been Charlotte. It was a sneaky good Mitchell Robinson game in here somewhere. But no, RJ 27, 9 and 6, Julius 27, 8 and
3.
8 and 3. Solid.
2 steals.
Jalen Brunson.
Steals for Rowan. Don't forget 3 steals for Rowan.
This is true.
Rowan.
3 steals for Rowan. That matters.
13 days away.
Jalen Brunson, Isaiah Hartenstein team high plus 18.
The man you trying to bench.
So the man, I do think he needs to go. Well, I love Hart, but Obi is just better than you. And if you're gonna play power forward, but we'll get into that. The story of this game for me was no Davion Mitchell, or at least like he couldn't do nothing, and Sabonis versus Julius. Julius won. Full stop. It was the head-to-head. We said that it would be a good matchup because I didn't realize they ran their whole offense through Sabonis.
Sabonis.
That is crazy to me.
I mean, it's a good idea. I'm not going to lie. De'Aaron Fox didn't play, but I think Domantas Sabonis is better than De'Aaron Fox, honestly.
Possibly, yeah.
I mean, the brother's averaging 7 dimes.
Yeah, well,
as a center.
2010, 2012, and 4. So, like, you can't put the L on him. But at the same time, he could not guard Julius Randle, and that mattered.
I thought this was important that we had our 3rd double-digit win. I think it really spearheaded us into the next week.
Yes.
And it kind of gave me hope that we might not be actually fully selling on the season. Like I told y'all before, I thought this was a sneaky good game. I didn't know De'Aaron wasn't going to play, but I'm okay. Grateful. Not gonna lie, I'm grateful.
I'll happily take 3 dubs. That's the other thing too. Like, I don't like when teams like try to qualify wins where they like, y'all beat them and they dabs. Like, it's the NBA. It's the regular season. Folks gonna get injuries. Like, that's a part of the game. You gotta win.
You can lose every night.
Yeah, you're going against professional players
that play basketball for a living,
for money. Every game is for money. So, I'm not gonna discount them. Obviously, if they full strength, I don't think we beat them by 13. We probably just beat them by 6. But we were the better team.
Game. I feel like we was running off the momentum of the week.
Yep.
And we kept it together.
Yep.
We kept it together.
Yep.
So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say this. Okay. I didn't put a lot of stock into this week. This week specifically. Because I felt as though we would win the Trae Young Bowl. I knew we would beat Charlotte. and I thought we would lose this game, but there was as I told you, I just felt like we would lose a game this week, and this would be the game we would lose.
Yes.
But I don't want to say I wasn't impressed by this week, but I feel like we got the job done. That's what we're supposed to do, and we did it.
Yeah.
And I'm content. I was content with that.
I haven't really talked about it a little bit, but we held Charlotte to 102, and then we held Sacramento to 99. In today's NBA, that's nuts. Yeah. That's locking them up. 99 in an NBA game, we're playing great defense. And I feel like, I said it before, but I think Tibbs' job was on the line. I really do. I think they put his back against the wall, and he was like, all right, if y'all going to fire me, I'm going out with my guys. So I want Deuce in the lineup. I want Jericho, and I want to go defense. And we have been playing defense. But
the crazy thing about that is that, and I'm gonna put that out there. Tibbs decided to play his best defenders, and honestly and truly, it's the only thing that has made sense.
Yeah, this was his smartest coaching decision.
I don't understand why he didn't do this before.
Out the gate,
it literally
out the gate.
There's some other. There has to be another conversation there because it don't make sense to me that Tom Thibodeau, easily top 3 most stubborn head coach of all time.
Yes.
They told him to stop playing Derrick Rose 45 minutes, and he said, "Bet I'm gonna play him 46 minutes." That's what he said.
He said, "I'm gonna do this."
That's what he said. That's him. Him to feel so strapped to play offensive players when that's not his bag. I'm not gonna lie to you. Year 1, I was like, all right, Tibbs is Tibbs because Tibbs gonna play his guys. It don't matter. He's playing Reggie Bullock.
Yep, defense.
Remember, he's playing because he's
Elf
defense.
Playing defense.
He played Elvin Payne. We could get mad about that, but Elvin Payne
plays defense.
Adequately. So it's if Tibbs gonna go out, then Tibbs gonna do this. Now Tibbs got all these offensive players. He played Evan Fournier, this, that, and the third. And it's that's not you, my guy. That's not you.
So my theory, I think the front office put pressure on him to play Evan Fournier. I think they made him start Evan. That's my theory. Because if you think about Tom Thibodeau, Evan Fournier is not a Tibbs guy at all.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit. And the fact that he was getting serious minutes, that always seemed funky to me. But the fact that he was getting serious minutes and Quentin Grimes wasn't,
Quentin Grimes will come in and play 10 minutes of elite defense. And you be sitting there wait a minute.
The quintessential Tibbs guy, fresh out of Kirk Heinrich, fresh out of Taj, the quintessential Tibbs guy wasn't playing, but Evan Fournier was. That just smelled, odd to me. And I'm glad he got away from that. But this was jail again. Kevin Huerter, Davion Mitchell, I think, had 7.
So Kevin Huerter 6 for 15. Jail.
17 points on 16 shots is jail. You are under duress. Malik Monk had 12 points on 15 shots under duress. We were playing defense this whole week, but I'll move past that. Great win. I was excited because it was a home win too. I'm always nervous about us at home.
Always. We are folders at home.
Folders at home. The best part of waking up. But
folders.
Made it happen. Oh, now we up to, this was my favorite game of the week. So now we in Chicago.
So I'm going to preface this by saying that this is the start of impressing me.
Okay.
This was the start of, okay, we're doing something a little bit. All right.
We're different now.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, we had 2 games against Chicago. We're going to talk about both of them.
Back. Yeah, we going to talk about them in one or talk about them separate games?
Let's talk about them in separate games. Because they were equally... So like I said earlier, our best players had good weeks back to back.
Yes.
Week 1 was Julius Randle.
Yes.
Week 2 was Jalen
Brunson.
The week of Brunson was upon us.
I will say it was the week of Brunson, but this game, Julius did have 31 and 13.
He did.
That's not just Breezy.
Oh, no.
That's solid. That's
a solid game.
That's a solid game. 19 shots, 31 points.
He cooked up.
All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure that was clear. But Brunson was the story of this game. Full stop. He literally sent Was Baldy Alex Caruso into oblivion. He really sent him to hell.
So we'll talk about the fact that it was a good Julius game, and I'm not to discount the fact that it was a good Julius game because he was having a good week.
Yes,
but the fact that we went to overtime, let's not forget. Was this the game that he had the extremely mid shot? This was the game that he had the extreme.
So yeah, I do want to be critical. I want to be critical of both of them. Honestly, you could be critical of Julius. So we're talking about the last possession of the game. Yes. I don't know if y'all remember, but honestly, I don't. Yo, did you see on Twitter? There's video of Tibbs drawing up the play in the huddle, and Julius didn't really get it. Like you can see his face, he get it, but there is no way that was the play called. There's no way.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Thibodeau, a professional basketball coach,
a man who gets
in the profession of the National Basketball League, could not convince me, an avid New York Knicks fan, that the play in the timeout
in crunch time
was
give the ball to Tucker.
Give the ball to Julius Randle. Wait. Have Julius Randle dribble out the clock as the non-point guard, and he has a
very capable point guard who was having a good game. Let's not ignore
and
that.
Said, Julius, this is you, King.
You got this.
I just don't think that. I just don't think that was the play.
It was a scrap the playbook moment. It was one of those moments where you like.
Now, if Julius Randle decided on his own, like, yo, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm him, and I made a him decision. Like, that's what I want him to tell me. Like, yo, I made a him decision. It was a bad decision, but I made a him decision.
Yeah.
But it was a terrible
It was
decision.
horrible.
And I would have slandered him to oblivion if we lost this game.
It was the worst. It was the worst final possession of the year. Honestly, it was the worst final possession, honestly, in the Tibbs era. I don't remember a final possession that bad.
It was so bad.
It was terrible. And it's extra bad because Brunson was there and Brunson was capable. Like, he was hooping that game.
It wasn't like he was having a bad game and Julius was heating up. Like, and where it made sense. It didn't make sense whatsoever. I just don't understand. I don't want Julius Randle or RJ Barrett making the final decision at the end of the game. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You guys are good. But I don't want y'all making the final decision. Yes. I just don't want it.
Like, honestly, that's a real good segue into what I want to talk about because, so obviously Julius messed up. At least 50%, probably 60, 65% goes to Julius. A lot goes to Tibbs, but I don't know if Tibbs drew up that play. Like, in the huddle, it don't look like that's the play he was drawing up. He was writing stuff down because that wasn't.
You didn't see top right wing. Yeah. Julius.
There's no way he wrote
and then
Julius
a line to the rim.
There's no way he wrote Julius stand up there for 20 seconds and then run and shoot an air ball. But if he did write that down, then Tim, you get some blame. You get a lot of blame. That's a horrible play call. But
disgusting.
I'm mad at Jalen Brunson, and I get what he's doing because Jalen Brunson is the new kid in town. He is not, he's one of the older players. I think Julius is just a little older than him. But like Jalen just got here. RJ, Q, everybody was here last year. So like he's still feeling his way out. I don't think he's ready to just like, look, y'all the pups, I'm him. Like, he doesn't want to do that. He should. Let's be clear. He is him. They are the pups. But I don't think he's ready to do that yet. I think by the playoffs, he'll be there. But what I want to see...
by the All-Star break, he'll be
by
there.
The All-Star, honestly, he's getting there. That's a fact.
I think we're getting to the point where he is establishing himself.
Realizing.
Like, he's establishing himself as the leader. Like, Julius, you can be the scorer. Like, if you want to be the scorer, go score.
Go ahead. Yeah.
But I need to be the leader. Like, and honestly and truly, my only qualm with Brunson is that he is too loving on his bros in the final minute.
Yeah, in the final minute. Exactly.
Like, I know he trusts him.
Yeah.
And
but I don't care.
To a certain extent,
I don't care.
I respect the fact that he trusts them and how that builds team camaraderie.
All that good stuff. You know,
I don't want to hear none of that.
Yeah, I don't want to hear none of that.
I want you to literally look at Julius Randle and be like, don't do anything.
I want him.
I want the ball.
Yes,
and I will make the decision.
I'm not gonna hold you. I want him guarding Julius Randle. Like if he's calling for the ball, if Julius don't give him the ball, I want him to go and rip Julius. Like aggressively run to him and be like, bro, give me I'm the point guard. Like that's what I want to see. Like that would make me feel good. I don't want Jalen sitting in the corner waiting for if they double. No, give the ball to Jalen. Let Julius set a pick. And then make the read off the pick and roll. Honestly, that's a really effective play. And that play was working versus Chicago.
It was.
That specific play because Alex Caruso ended up guarding Julius and they got the switch. They didn't do that on the last play. He went up against Patrick Williams. And I thought it was stupid that they didn't even try to get the switch, but also that they didn't run a play. Also that the ball wasn't in Jalen Brunson's hand. I want the ball in Jalen Brunson's hand every single possession under 2 minutes. Honestly, under 3 minutes. But once the game is tight and the possessions matter, I want Jalen Brunson with the ball in his hand. And I forgot what game it was, but there was one game where, like, they wasn't helping. They just let him go one-on-one because they, Julius wasn't getting right or whatever. But, like, Jalen Brunson's one-on-one game is elite. When he get in the paint and he start, pump fake, doing, like, that's what I want to see down the stretch because that works. He's really efficient at that. He's one of the best players, 6 feet closer to the basket. But that was my big gripe at the end of regulation. Now in overtime, cooked up. Cooked up. I do want to shout out San Quentin sending folks to jail, locking them up, but also hitting clutch threes. Love to see that. Was this the
This was not the bad. This was not the bad DeRozan game. That was the next game.
Okay, yeah.
So once again, this was a great Jalen Brunson week, but oh God, it was a great Quentin Grimes week. I'm letting y'all know right now, Quentin Grimes 10.5 points. Hit the over, smash it. Go get you some free money because the brother is going to get you. The brother's going to get you 10 points. He's going to get you 11 points. This is also the first Chicago game was also the Quentin Grimes clutch three.
Yes.
The clutch three. I have elite form.
Yes. Shoot a touch. You got to be a shooter.
The brother's form is elite.
To get the humble.
Let's point. The brother's form is picture perfect.
Yes.
Picture perfect.
High release.
That is how I want my future son to shoot the basketball.
Yes.
Because
that's how everybody should be shooting.
Who is high? Why does he shoot that? Why does he look like it looks like it's going in every time?
Every single time. I love that. He never looks nervous. Like there's times where they're closing out on him and every single time he's elbow tucked in. Like he understands how to shoot the basketball.
That's scary to me because that only tells me that man needs more touches. That means that I need at least 10 Quentin Grimes shots. I don't know where we're gonna find it.
So I like the role he's in though, because they aren't letting Julius play one-on-one and they're doubling. And when they double, it has to go to Quentin. It's either Quentin or RJ. Those are the only two people that's gonna shoot. Honestly, I want Quentin of those two. But our offense is set up in a way that Quentin Grimes is the perfect player for that spot. Because he's a catch and shooter. He moves without the ball. Elite. Shades of Klay Thompson. I think if we was running Quentin Grimes around screens, he could really get 20, 25 points a night. But he's just spot-up shooter. Catch and shoot, and he's thriving in that role. And I love that. Be the best at your role. And he is the best at his role. Let's be very clear.
Quentin Penitentiary.
So
we had two, like I said, we had two Chicago games. The second game was also a great Jalen Brunson game.
Yes.
But also a great Quentin Grimes game.
Yes.
Quentin Grimes had DeMar DeRozan. Oh my God.
In duress.
In shackles.
Duress.
Take them off his feet so he could dance.
Duress.
Jesus. He was cooking him. I could not even believe that DeMar DeRozan was in duress like that. That brother had no chance to breathe.
Duress. Under duress.
And one thing they say about Quentin Grimes is that Quentin Grimes fight through screens. Not only do he fight through screens, he attached to his player. Like it is like the brother is glue. Like it's crazy. I'm here.
He's getting it.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
You're either passing or you're taking a contested shot.
Yes.
Those are your options. And I love
And if you hit that,
shake your hand.
You're just not gonna hit that more than twice.
I'm gonna make you
not even gonna lie to you. No, it's not that. One thing about Quentin is that it's not that he gonna make you earn it. It's the fact that you're not hitting that more than twice. Like legit. Like the first time, every time you see Quentin Grimes get either a foul or something, it's like, oh, okay, this is the last time he's gonna get this foul for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Like it's sometimes he get like the 3-point foul, and it's like, all right, I prefer him get that out the way early because I'm like, oh, okay, so this is never happening again.
Yeah.
It's like he processes information and it's like, okay, cool. Now I'm gonna play defense on you.
This was the fun one. This was when we blew them out crazy. I want to say everybody had 20. It felt like RJ 27, Brunson 22, Quentin 22. Quentin with 22 on 10 shots is just music to my ears. It's just beautiful.
He was
22 on 10 shots.
That brother had the touch. I was like, geez.
He took 10 shots, 9 of them was threes. As he should. You know what I'm here to do?
Yes.
Lock up and shoot threes.
Oh.
He had DeMar DeRozan, who averages 24, 25.
He sure does.
He had 14.
And it was clipped.
Jail.
No, I'm telling you, when I was watching it live, I literally kept saying to myself, wow, Quentin Grimes has DeMar DeRozan literally
under duress.
It looked nasty. It looked like, yo, don't pass him the ball because he's not open.
Yeah.
He's not open.
It might look like he's open, but he really isn't.
Like it looked like Quentin Grimes was telling everybody on the field, on the court, like, yo, if you pass the ball to DeMar DeRozan or Zach LaVine, it's a bad shot. It's a bad shot. If I'm on them, it's a bad shot.
That's the best thing that can happen is a bad shot. If that's what you want, then by all means, go for it.
Give it to somebody else. Because when DeMar was in jail, Zach LaVine decided to get a couple buckets.
Yeah.
But then we put Deuce in, and it was clamps. It was clamps for everybody.
I love that we have the option of going Quentin
complete
Deuce.
Clamps. No, the complete clamps lineup, which is not complete without Cam Reddish. Oh, R.I.P. Cam Reddish.
I would love that. That would be so much.
R.I.P. Cam Reddish's minutes, but I'm saying like, yo, the complete clamps lineup though that they run out there of Quentin Grimes, Deuce McBride, RJ Barrett, Julius, and Mitch or Jericho.
Yeah, really. Both.
It looks beautiful. I'm not gonna lie. On defense, as somebody who loves defense, it looks beautiful. It looks like there's really nothing you could do in this paint.
I wish that they kept track of the stat because Mitchell Robinson, so he does get blocks. He does block shots. I think he had 2 the first game, 1 the second game, but he alters so many shots and it doesn't show up on the stat sheet. But when you're watching the game, you notice it. Because sometimes you'll see they try. So Quentin is doing a much better job at hunting out the other team's best player. Because a lot of times they'll try and, get Brunson and you see Quentin running like, nah, I got him. I got him.
It's clear.
And I love seeing that. Let's be clear. That just warms my heart. Because
that he makes the conscious decision.
Yeah. Who's about to go off? Bet. And he does. And that person does not go off.
This was also not a great Julius game, but he played great defense.
Yes. And I'll take that. Played defense. But we held him to 100.
That was an encouraging
91 points in a professional basketball game. Tibbs basketball. This is the game Derrick Rose hit the 3, right? It was this one. They brought him in. Shout out Derrick Rose. I'm always gonna have love for Derrick Rose. It did feel like a Make-A-Wish moment when he came in. It was a little sad. I was like, damn, this Derrick.
It was kind. All right, I'm gonna be the guy.
It was like, Brian Scalabrine.
I'm gonna be the guy. It was kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be the guy. If no one's gonna be the guy, I'm gonna be the guy. Giving Derrick Rose a ceremonial 5 minutes was kind of gross. I'm not gonna lie to you. It felt gross. I felt a little gross watching it. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like, as you guys know, we've said on 3 of the 5 episodes, I love Derrick Rose. Love him. He cannot play minutes on the New York Knicks of the 2022 version of the New York Knicks.
Yeah, no.
Can't. The brother can't slide his feet.
Traffic.
The brother can't slide his feet.
No lateral movement.
I love you, Derrick. I promise you. I do.
But I was happy that he got that because I do think he's a legend in Chicago. He's, put on for that city. And he was the literal league's MVP there, dragging folks like Kirk Heinrich and Taj Gibson to the playoffs. That much respect for that. But I love that we was cooking them to the point that we was able to get that. I love that this game wasn't competitive down the stretch. It was just a nice, fun whoop they ass on the second night of a home and home. Do you know
we were road and road
back? Yeah, not even home and home, road and
taking 2 L's.
2 L's at the crib in front of your fans.
Chilling.
Mind you, what was it? Like they are playing poorly. What they 11-17. Yeah. They was 11-17 after losing to us twice.
They're about to blow it up.
So they came into the shit 11-15.
Yep.
Looking up at us, maybe like, oh, we could get these wins. We could get back in the No, you cannot. Quentin Grimes will not allow that. You are going to jail.
That's not on his agenda.
So, yeah, that made me feel really good. We won playing Tibbs basketball. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say. I thought it was a really successful Chicago stint. It was great seeing Jalen Brunson just take over and be the best player on the court. And we got the dubs.
Yep. All right. So final game of the previews.
Yep.
Bring on the slander. Bring on the slander.
Y'all told me.
Big Ty Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. We pulled up to the field house.
I was told that Tyrese Halliburton is next up. I was told that when Sacramento traded for Tyrese Halliburton, that the whole Eastern Conference needs to be on notice. Because Tyrese Halliburton and Buddy Hield, they gonna come and they're gonna be Golden State East. That's what y'all told me. That's not what happened. Tyrese Halliburton got a special corner cell in the San Quentin Penitentiary. 16 shots, 15 points.
2 square meals.
2 square.
2 square meals.
Jail. I'm not going to go as far as to say he was a non-factor. I won't go that far, but I'm teetering on that. That's how
toxic you feel.
That's how Quentin. So I said it after Donovan Mitchell because y'all also told me Donovan Mitchell was Jesus Christ himself, and if any team has him, they have a shot to win. But when I'm telling you, Quentin Grimes is taking other teams' best players and turning them into 15-point scorers. DeMar DeRozan had 14. The next game, Tyrese Halliburton had 15. When I tell you, Quentin Grimes is sending all y'all favorite players to hell.
Stress. This is what stress looks like.
Under duress. It's a beautiful thing. I love to see it. I had to get that off because in the group chat, so folks wanted Hallie over Obi. And Hallie's a good basketball player, let's be clear. Quentin is doing this to everybody. It's not just
he is not discriminating.
He's an equal opportunity.
Indiana Pacer people. Everyone is getting it. This is not something for one person. This is something for multiple people.
There's a reason he was untouchable Q.
Yeah. There's a reason why Utah did not get him.
Yes. There's a reason why Utah wanted him. Because they saw it.
They saw the potential.
His feet is just, he has the best defensive footwork. Honestly, the only person that's competing with him, in my opinion, is Miles McBride. Like, in the league. Like, their footwork is just, it's like fun to, like, I like basketball, like, you know. So I played football growing up, but like I like basketball. Like I enjoyed watching Bruce Bowen. I enjoyed watching, Tony Allen. Honestly, even Kobe. When Kobe got
Kobe stopper.
Tony Allen was the Kobe stopper, but Kobe was also clamping up. Like, and you like fighting over screens. getting closeouts where folks think they got easy 3-pointers, folks think they got easy layups, and now you make them do a hard, fast break layup. Like, I like seeing that. And Quentin Grimes gives you that. And he also gives you chips. Like, he's going to get some threes, and he's going to get buckets. But that's not the story of this. So the story of this game to me is that Tyrese Halliburton got sent to hell. But on our end,
everybody.
There were other storylines.
Oh, yeah. There were a lot of storylines.
Yes. Brunson with 30. A great Brunson game.
Brunson.
They had no answer for him. Him.
Enough said.
Him. And I like that too. That's what I like about Jalen. And that's why I think Jalen needs MVP votes, because he reads the game. Sometimes Julius is the hot hand, and he's like, all right, Julius, you're going to get 20 shots this night. And then sometimes he's like, it's me. It's like, actually, I'm the guy.
It's currently me. I'm actually the one.
I'm the option. I'm who we should be looking for. And he gives it to himself, and he's very efficient. 11 for 22, 30 points on 22 shots. I'll take that every day. 5 for 5 from free throw line, 3 for 3 from 3. He didn't miss. He did.
Oh, let's not rob my guy Jalen Brunson for his Friday. Not even to go back, but 6 3.
Oh yeah, he did have 6 threes in Chicago. Yes, shooter. Unlocking a whole nother dimension.
That brother,
whole nother dimension.
He was not a shooter in Dallas like that, boy. That brother is ripping the net right now.
Honestly, that's my other talking point. I think he's a lock for most improved player.
Yep.
If he doesn't, that's really criminal. He's clearly he's up 6 points a game. He's up 3 assists. He's clearly most improved.
We about to have 2 most improved players.
Yeah.
On our team.
Honestly, the other most improved player is
Julius Randle, which is nasty work.
It's just real nasty work. But great Mitchell Robinson game. This was a game, so y'all don't know this, but I'm gonna tell y'all. So Guru is a big Miles Turner fan. He thinks that Mitch, he wants a shooting big. He thinks that, that's the key to success.
That's not to say I don't love Mitch, because I do love Mitch.
So
I just need Mitch.
I think Mitch heard you.
He did.
I think he heard you, because I'm gonna give y'all Miles Turner's stat line.
It was not a good game.
Mitch was primarily guarding him.
It was not a good game for Turner High.
Oh, it was not. He had a -8 in a game they lost by 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start there. He shot 2 for 10.
He did.
20% from the field.
He did.
2 for 8 from 3. That's the only shot he could get was 3. And even those was contested. He was 0 for 4 from the free throw line.
He was.
Which, that's just him selling. Yeah. That's just him selling.
It was a bad Miles Turner game.
He also got boomed on by Julius Randle. I think that's the only person I've ever seen Julius Randle dunk on. I'm trying to think if I ever seen Julius do that. He's not even that guy.
And Julius, mind you, Julius Randle and Miles Turner are actual friends. They work
tough.
out in the offseason.
That's real
so
tough.
It felt personal. It felt like, yo, you tried to get more reps than me this summer, and I ain't like that. It felt a little personal.
I love it.
It was a bad case for Turner High.
6 points. 6 points.
I'm not too concerned about
6 points.
Because the brother's he's made better points.
8 rebounds.
He had a bad game. But I'm not about to sit here and cape for Miles Turner on the Knicks.
8 rebounds. Mitch had 5 offensive rebounds. Not even defensive. He had 5 offensive rebounds.
10-13. I'm not gonna lie. I watched this game yesterday and I was like, yo, I'm not gonna hold y'all. Mm-hmm. Toxic take. I need y'all to give Mitch 2 touches in the paint.
2 touches in the paint?
2 touches in the paint.
Post? Post up?
Yo, my man is working hard.
Yeah. I'll give you that he's working hard.
Give him 2 touches in the paint, bro. I need 1 move. If Mitchell Robinson can give me 1 move, all I need is 1. If you don't know me, I had a problem with Dwight Howard. I told everybody Dwight Howard was a mid because Dwight Howard had no moves. He was a brawling person with no moves. He was played basketball for a
dunking,
and I respect that. He's going to the Hall of Fame with no moves, and that's impressive.
That is impressive.
I need all my big men to have 1 move.
Yes.
And there's all these Dwight Howard hybrids that have come out of the woodwork. DeAndre Jordan, a whole bunch of big men, that high flying big men with no moves.
No moves.
I just need one.
Run and dunk.
Can you give me one move? If I need a bucket in the post, can you hit me with 2 dribbles with the over the shoulder? Can you hit me with the drop step?
None of that. You get nothing. So I don't want all that from Mitch, but earlier in the season it felt like they was
2 touches.
I feel like if you run the Mitch Brunson pick and roll and they just put the guard on Mitch,
10 points.
You need to be able to get 2 points in that situation.
It's 10 points a game.
If they just want to put Tyrese Halliburton 6'4", 6'5", like if they want to just put a point guard on you, Mitch, I think you should be able to get 2 points in that scenario.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would also like Mitch to screen better.
Yeah,
like in the future.
Just set better screens.
I always think that if Mitch just set sometimes he throws like the little shoulder screen, and I'm like, all right, Mitch, if you just get big and wide, you're gonna roll to the basket and you're gonna get 10 points a game. Yeah. You're gonna get 10 points a game because there's no way that this non-7-foot person is going to be able to navigate either over you or around you to get to
the
shooter. They would have to help.
And
all you would have to do is open up.
Yeah.
And you're creating at least 2 shots. You're creating either the corner shot for the 3 or the lob for you.
Yeah.
And that's 10 points.
Yeah. Easy.
That's 10 points.
Easy.
I feel like Mitch robs himself of at least 6 points a game. He does. I'm not gonna lie. With bad screening.
So the reason that I don't hate the no offense from Mitch is because I think our starting 5 is perfectly balanced. I love Brunson. He's not a defensive stopper.
It's not.
But at the 2, we have the best defender in the sport. Julius Randle, he picks and chooses when he wants to play defense. He shouldn't. He should be playing defense every time. So you compliment him by putting one of the best defensive big men in the sport. And then on the flip of that, Mitch plays no offense, but Julius is giving us 30 a night, apparently. And then Brunson doesn't really play defense, but he's giving us 30. So, like, they're balanced. Then RJ's a 2-way player, about to become MJ, but right now he's just, regular RJ, 24 points plus 11, 4 board.
Good stuff.
A little something. But I think that our starting 5, is balanced enough that it's not the end of the world that Mitch gives you nothing on offense. But I'm with you. I want something.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy.
So the Pacers sold. We cooked them.
They did sell.
We was down 99-93. That was important. I thought we was going to sell.
Yeah.
Down 6. We lose that game every year.
Yes.
We don't have Jalen Brunson, which is every year except the year that is now.
Now, yes.
And Jalen Brunson decided we're not losing to Ty Halliburton. I'm not hearing that.
Yeah.
I'm not hearing Aaron Nesmith cooking me. And I'm telling you, it had all the makings of a Knicks sell game.
Yes.
All the makings of a Knicks sell game.
When Buddy Hield hit the 3.
Unknown cooking.
Yeah.
Buddy Hield decided to be on fire.
Yeah.
And Buddy Hield is good.
He's a good player. I'm not going to hate on him too much. I just think his contract is a little bit high. But he's a very good basketball
the salary
player.
cap has raised. He's making what, $18 million a year?
Is it 18? I thought it was 24. I thought it was 5 years, 110.
Nah, he got 5 years, 98, I think.
90,
so
okay.
He got 20 a year. And he's the second best shooter in the league this year.
You got to play some defense, though.
Yeah, he's not playing defense, though. Nobody's not playing
I can't give you that with no defense.
Listen. If you average 20 points, somebody else got to play defense.
Is he averaging 20? I actually don't know. I
think he's close to it.
Okay.
But his line is usually like 17, 18, so he's there.
Yeah.
He's close to it.
Yeah.
But they've been trying to trade him. LeBron want him. If LeBron wants you, I'm not going to lie. You might be all right. I'm not going to lie.
If LeBron is reaching out.
LeBron that buddy guy.
Yeah.
He looking like Bayesian Steph. I need him.
So I want to point out a lot of things happened down the stretch that I would be remiss if I don't mention them. So like you said, we was down 5 after the Buddy Hield 3, or down 6. Was it 6 or 5? I think it's 6. I think we was down 6. And then Jalen Brunson really just was like, this is over. We are not losing this game. So he hit the 3.
Toxic.
It was amazing.
It was great.
Hit the 3, super clutch. And then I want to say he got the steal. He got the steal from Nesmith and then got the layup. I also want to shout out Julius Randle, made 6 straight free throws. He has not been good at free throws at all.
At all.
But definitely not down the stretch. Definitely not in the fourth quarter, so I can't ignore that. Something else big happened. Quentin hit a big shot. That's not.
He also almost sold us, but I'm gonna forgive him for that.
Who?
For not calling time.
Oh yeah, Quentin did almost sell us, but honestly, I know exactly what he was thinking, and I was thinking the same thing. He was looking for his point guard, and granted, he's the 2. As the 2 guard, you should be able to handle yourself in that situation. You are.
He didn't see the trap coming from behind.
Yes,
and I wanted him to call timeout. I don't care. We got one timeout left. If you got to burn it, let Tibbs yell at you.
So I will take that. But under 2 minutes, I want Jalen Brunson running to the ball. I want him to steal it. Like, it should have been a triple T with Brunson, the other defender, clamping. I don't want nobody touching the ball under 2 minutes that's not named Jalen Brunson. I don't. No one else. I'm the biggest RJ fan in the country.
I need RJ to touch it, either attacking the rim or
like every time you touch it,
pass from Jalen Brunson.
It's off the pass. Yes, it's you score time. Mm-hmm. That's what I want. But
it's nasty work.
Quentin was looking for his point guard, and Jalen didn't come to the ball, and that I didn't like that.
He's very loving,
but
of his guys.
He's loving
of his guys.
Want to show love, you know.
I can't. It's hard for me to get mad at that, but I don't want it.
Yeah,
I don't. Want
am mad.
I'm not gonna lie. That's my toxic take. I don't want it. I want Jalen Brunson with the ball in his hand.
Full toxic.
At any point in time. At any point in time within the last 2 minutes. I don't want nobody else. I really don't. Remember 3 weeks ago when he took 2 really bad shots down the stretch?
Mm-hmm.
I'm still kind of okay with that. Like, I'm like, but he's still nice. Like,
you nice. You thought you was open. I believe you.
I'm not going to tell you wasn't open.
I trust your ability to read the defense. I've seen you do it.
So we won. That's 7 games right there.
7-game win streak.
I'm
was 6,
loving it.
And then we beat Cleveland too. I gotta mention that. That has to get mentioned.
All right. So as we said, they responded to Thomas Thibodeau.
Yes. Very well.
I'm not thrilled that it's not fired to the clock because
the seat is cool. Not only is the seat not hot, y'all ready for the toxic take? Y'all ready for another toxic take? Tom Thibodeau will receive Coach of the Year votes this year. Accept it. It's happening. Not only will he receive votes, he might win.
If Tom Thibodeau win Coach of the Year in 2003 years, he might be the next coach for the rest of his life.
He might win.
I'm not going to lie to you. And that's nasty work.
Vegas had us at 37.5. I think we're going to hit 37.5. We're at 17 now, and we're not even at not even at New Year's. That Tibbs has a good case for Coach of the Year. Probably won't happen.
I do not know what he is telling these players. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, keep saying it.
Keep saying it now. But
Absolutely.
Like I said, the fire Tibbs o'clock train has cooled.
Cooled.
I cannot, in good conscience, call for Tom Thibodeau's job.
The things we wanted him to do, he did. He sat did, Evan. He's playing Deuce.
And that's the point that I'm gonna make.
Like as a coach.
There's a lot of times where you as a Knicks fan, us as Knicks fans, we yell, we scream, we get upset. It's like, Tibbs, you stubborn, bro. Just play the kids. When his back was against the wall, I got to give the brother credit. He said, you know what? I'm not even going to lie. I'm of the belief he made a decision and said, his decision is purely based on, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm going to let y'all choose. I'm going to let y'all decide it.
Yeah.
And that's coming back to my later point that Knicks fans were right.
Yeah.
We were right.
This is true.
We were right, Tibbs. We really were. We really were.
I'll shout out Alex Pacheco. Not Alex, Ariel. But he does the threads.
Yeah.
The threads. But he tweeted it. I'll shout I can't think of his Twitter name right now. Good dude. Shout him out like love. I'll find you. But he said 7 of the 9 players in the rotation were here last year. Everyone but Hart and Brunson was on the roster last year. Yep. So this option was always present. We could have clearly done this, but we chose not to. Granted, Brunson is way better than any point guard we've ever had since fucking Marbury. But we were right. The fans were right. You should have been playing Deuce this whole time. Full stop.
He's your guy.
He was in the G League.
Yes.
He was in the G League cooking.
You saw this with your own eyes. And that's it. And I'm not gonna lie, I know it's a lot of politics when it comes to NBA and stuff like that.
Contracts.
And this is why I don't think I could ever get into coaching or nothing like that. Because I'm gonna look and I'm gonna just use my eye test. Like I'm not somebody like I believe in analytics and stuff like that and data and stuff. But I'm gonna look at the odds and I'm gonna be like,
this guy,
wow, that brother nicer. He better than you. I'm gonna tell my kid too. I'm gonna tell my parent that too. Yo, why my kid not playing?
He's better.
Yo, there's a child that is on this team that is better than your son
at the same
daughter.
thing.
And I'm sorry to let you know that that's just the case. That's just the case. That your son or daughter is not better than him.
Yes.
Or her.
Honestly, that's kind of a good segue into point two. So they sent Derek and Cam to the gulag.
Pain.
I ain't gonna hold you. It hurts me seeing Cam in the gulag.
He ain't do nothing to get sent to the gulag.
He ain't do nothing to be sent like that.
And then immediately Knicks Twitter turned on Cam Reddish.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Frame one.
Like
right away.
As predictable as it gets. Knicks Twitter turned on Cam Reddish.
I'm not turning on him. I think that he can contribute in this league. I think he needs to go somewhere where he could get 20 shots a night. I don't know if this place exists. It might be San Antonio. Maybe San Antonio take him.
That'll help him take?
Yeah.
They got Keldon Johnson.
They wanted him last year. They was willing to give up a first last year.
They got Devin Vassell. They got some guys.
Yeah, I don't know what they could give us.
They would have to give us one of them young guys.
Yeah, I need something. I'm not just giving y'all Cam Reddish. Hell,
I seen him play.
Yeah, no.
He could play.
Yeah, y'all gonna have to wait to the end of the season where he walked because he not resigning him, obviously. But we sent Cam to the gulag. That hurt me. We sent Derek to the gulag. That didn't hurt me as much.
Not even a little bit.
I've been saying it on the podcast.
The gulag is currently consists of 3 players.
It's very
Cam Reddish, Evan Fournier, and Derrick Rose.
Yes.
2 of our oldest players and
Cam.
Defensive player of the year, Cam.
Defensive player of the year.
Y'all stopped my defensive player of the year. He was well on his way. Brother was clamping everybody.
Clamping everyone in sight. It was a beautiful thing to watch. I knew that Cam was in the gulag because when Obi got hurt, I thought they was gonna make Cam go from 3 to the 4 because we've been playing him at the 2, but he's a 3. He's been a 3 his whole life.
We could have went small and put Cam at the 4 and put Julius at the 5.
Exactly.
We could have did it.
Put Hart at the 5, like on the second unit, but we put Sims at the 5, Hart at the 4. Anyway, I thought that when Obi got hurt, that was like Cam's moment to like get back into it, but he couldn't get out the gulag.
And to give Cam some credit, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's young. He's a young boy. Like he a young boy. And I don't feel like he did nothing wrong.
Nope.
Like he didn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Like,
not a distraction.
To absolutely get ripped from the rotation.
Yep.
I think that the front office like literally had a conversation with Tibbs and was like, "It's Cam or Quentin," and Tibbs made his choice. Like he was like, "Quentin's my guy." Like, I'm sorry. Like I like Cam. Cam's been a pleasant surprise, but Quentin is my guy.
Yeah.
And that's literally the choice that they made because Cam was starting and he went from starting and actually contributing and to
the gulag. To out the rotation. Yeah, purgatory. Quick, too.
Yeah.
Like, he got hurt, came back. I think he played one game.
It's not going to help that we won 7 games with him on the bench. Like 7.
This is the rotation.
The last game he played, we lost.
Yeah.
And we haven't lost since.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm scared so kind of a point, but like, what's going to happen when Obi come back? Because I think Obi has to play. I don't give it.
I think Obadiah has to play.
He has to.
I think that
he's good at sport. You put the good guys out there.
I think you can't not play Obi because Obi is I just think that we are more invested in our players than we are in players that we've signed. Like I told you, like we spoke about before, like we overvalue our players to a certain extent. Like, it is what it is. Like the players that we drafted, like we have good draft history. So if we have good draft history.
We overvalue them, but we were right. We've been saying that Deuce is the goods, and folks around the league was like, what is Deuce McBride going to do? We are, 15-3 when Deuce McBride plays 15 or more minutes? That's not a coincidence.
No, that is called data.
Yeah, that's an 18-game sample size. That's a quarter of a season of him clamping up the second unit, the whole second unit. Just whoever has the ball.
I'm taking them out of the game.
But yeah, no, it's sad seeing Evan in the gulag. What I hope that we make a move around the trade deadline for all three of their sakes. Like, I was talking to my boy, I'll shout out Tariq. I'm shouting everybody out today. But he was saying maybe we should move them and just get like a wing veteran just so that we could have like another veteran presence in the locker room. If Derek goes, we definitely got to bring back a veteran presence because he's the veteran.
He's currently mentoring Deuce McBride, and I feel like
Brunson acknowledges it, and that has value.
Brunson played in Chicago, so
that's got nothing but respect for Derrick Rose.
That's love right there.
And Derrick Rose's problems aren't mental; he just can't move his feet laterally.
He's just not.
He has no knees.
It's what, and I don't even think it's that. I think that there's just better options than Derrick Rose currently at age 32, 33. Like Emmanuel quickly is a better option than him.
Yeah,
like we said, like there's too much duality in the system. We got to kind of break that down. Like if we can't play Cam, we got to play Quentin.
Yeah.
We get I think that like if something God forbid was to happen to Quentin or like. I think Cam will be back in rotation. I think they wouldn't trade Cam for that because that's his role.
That's probably why they holding on to him. Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, if something was happening to Cam or Quentin or RJ, like, I think Cam would immediately be back in the rotation, getting 45 minutes a night. Like, that's the type of...
And thriving in that role, too. I think that if Cam was getting... If you put Cam in RJ's role, I think he's a little worse at it. Like, and mind you, I'm RJ Barrett's biggest fan, so this is high-ass praise. If I think Cam is just a little worse than RJ, but the man is good.
Yeah,
but...
I think that is interesting with Cam because I think that Cam is a piece that we're holding on to in case we have to make a big splash at the trade deadline. Like if somebody's disgruntled, I don't think it's gonna be Shea. He loved that team.
Yeah, I don't know what it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a star.
I think somebody would have to be disgruntled, and it would have to be like a lower tier star, and it would be like one of our core and Cam and Evan and like 2 picks, and I think that's why they holding Cam together because it'll be like you seen Cam play, Cam can play,
you got the goods,
and you're gonna get a shooter, and you're gonna get a core player.
So I think we have to move Cam at the deadline because he's out. He's walking. He's
I think he wouldn't have walked
prior.
But that's the thing. Like they would have had to choose between Quentin and Cam, and they already told us that Quentin was like from the summer league. They was like, "Yo, we're not trading Quentin Grimes," and that's what we had that issue early in the season too. When Quentin was on the bench, it's like you gotta play Quentin Grimes. You told me that Quentin Grimes was untouchable.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you told me.
So, once you tell me he's untouchable, he's the guy, you got to play him now. You can't do that to us. I was talking to my guy earlier today, and what I think we're going to do, so if you look at the Raptors, the Kawhi year, the year they won, they added Marc Gasol at the deadline. Last year, the Celtics added Derek White. I think we're going to do something like that. Not a splash, but we're going to get an impact player that's going to help us in the playoffs. I don't know who that is. Somebody said it might be Kyle Kuzma. It might be, who's the dude in Chicago? Kobe White. I don't think Kobe White makes our lineup.
I think he's a pack of mid.
But I think it's going to be somebody like that, and we're going to get them for a Cam Reddish because Cam Reddish has good value. If Cam goes anywhere.
Man, I want somebody. Give me somebody from San Antonio. I want a young guy.
I just want somebody. So
I want a young guy that I could justify on the bench.
Like, I want a better version of Isaiah Hartenstein. I like Hart. Let's be clear. He's supposed to be a shooting big. He can't shoot.
Not hitting.
It's not hitting. It's not hitting. Like advertised.
Nah, I looked at it and I was like, it's just not.
It's just not hitting.
It's not hitting. He opens sometimes and it's just not. It's not dropping.
He got the little floater game. I'll give him that, and that's more than Mitch. If Mitch had that floater game, Mitch is probably the MVP of the sport. He would be incredible, but he don't have that. He got the little floater game. I'll give him that. But honestly, Miles Turner might be a good. I don't know if he would want to come off the bench, but if we could move Cam, Evan, maybe a pick or two, and Hart, and get Miles Turner in those minutes, I think that would be a move that now it's like, oh shit, like this team could win some playoff series.
You know, it's kind of nuts. Like, I feel like we need a Kevin Love without the price tag of what Kevin Love currently is. Like we need like
like
I'm not lying. We need one of them shooting bigs that just come off the bench and
pull.
Give me 3 threes. Give me 3 shot attempts. And if you make your first one, you can play more minutes. And if you don't make them, it's all good. We only here to play you 8 minutes.
We knew what to expect.
We need to play my man Shvi.
Oh yeah,
my man,
the guy,
him.
Oh man,
him.
Next agenda item, or at least I have this. I got to get off my chest. So Jalen Brunson is an all-star. If Jalen Brunson is not in the all-star game, throw the league out. He has to be in the all-star game. He's an all-star. Not only is he an all-star, I think he's an MVP candidate, but I wrote it out. I think he's third team All-NBA. So first team, you got Luka, annoyingly. I'm going to put SGA, because SGA is on a tear. Most people might put Donovan Mitchell because y'all think he's God's gift to me.
He's averaging 30 points a game.
I'm going Luka and SGA over Donovan. But then Donovan, here's where it gets dicey.
Donovan is going to be second team. Him and Damian. Him and Damian Lillard.
No, I don't got Damian Lillard over Booker. I don't got Damian Lillard over even Jaylen Brown. If the Celtics keep winning like this.
That's 30 points a game.
It's 30 points a game, but they're not winning. Like
they are winning.
Portland?
Portland's like fourth in the West.
Are they? Oh, I'm missing out.
They cooking up.
Okay, hold on. Let me look this up. So I didn't know this. So I looked yesterday. I was looking at numbers. Also, how many games has Lillard played? Is he eligible? Because I was going by that.
I know he missed like 6 games.
Damian Lillard.
Oh, they 7th in the West. They over 500 though.
Well, what's his numbers? Like, is his numbers good enough to make
30,
up for that?
I think he's like 30 and 8.
Is he averaging 30 and 8? I don't know. Let's Googleable.
I'll go off lines. Every time I see lines, his line is like 28, 29.
Why? Why are they giving me his fantasy points? That's so weird. Who is asking for this?
Yeah, I think Damian would be. He would be up there. Steph would be up there too. Steph is having a career year. He's about hurt, to sit. He about to sit for 3 weeks.
Yeah, him getting hurt helps my
Jalen Brunson
narrative.
It's only 6 guards. So that's you
justifying.
He
is averaging 28 and 7. I didn't realize he was averaging 28. Damn, Dame is cooking. All right.
Dame is absolutely.
I'll shut up. All right, so
no, I'm saying though,
he might be first team. Shit.
If you're looking at 6 guards for all NBA teams, that means the 6 best guards in the league.
Brunson.
You telling me
Jalen Brunson is
top 6 guard in the NBA.
Top
right
6
now.
guard in the NBA.
I love it.
And if you look at the help that some of these other people have, he don't have Mitchell supporting cast. He don't have SG. He had a much better supporting cast than SGA. SGA is a lock first team in my opinion. Even with
31
OKC
game.
Losing, he's
Luka.
hooping. Luka.
I see Luka, SGA. Luka, SGA, maybe Damian, not
Luka, SGA, Dame. Luka, SGA, Dame, Mitchell.
Yeah.
Annoyingly. And I guess this is where it gets compared. Am I forgetting somebody else? I got
Booker,
Curry hurt.
Booker.
Yeah, Booker. So I got Brunson over Booker. But I get how somebody could put Booker over Brunson. But I got Brunson over Booker. Supporting cast.
You got Jalen.
Jaylen Brown.
You might have Kyrie.
Yeah. They are winning.
Kyrie
He's
is
playing good. I'm going Brunson over Kyrie. Not numbers, but one wins. Like, the teams are winning equally, and Kyrie has Kevin Durant. Playing with Kevin Durant. We got to admit, that makes the sport easier. Noticeably. If you have an all-world talent next to you. But this is where I think Jalen Brunson is playing right now. I think he's in this category. So I think if he's not in the All-Star, because the All-Star game, I can tell you the starting 5 right now. It's just going to be, Kyrie, KD, just the fan favorite.
KD. It's going to be Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum, JoJo.
Yep. And Giannis.
And
that's it.
That's it. Right
and
there.
We know the 5 right now. Book it. But when the coaches decide, they can't they can't look at the Knicks objectively and say that the reason the Knicks is winning is in spite of Jalen Brunson. Because we literally rolled out the same.
We are actively winning because of Jalen Brunson.
Like, we rolled out the same lineup from last year, almost identical.
They don't even got to be the same lineup. You just said it earlier. 7 of 9 players were here last year.
Yes. We added Jalen Brunson and Isaiah Hartenstein, and I don't think it's hard that we playing so much better. So yeah, that I'm putting that into the air. I think Jalen Brunson is third team All NBA. Honestly, if we get in, because we're winning, if we get to 3 or 2, he got to pass somebody. I don't know who it is, but somebody got to get past because there's no other reason I think that we're winning. Even Julius Randle's good play, I think it's a complete byproduct of Jalen Brunson running the offense.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
And he not getting his flowers. I don't hear nobody talking about, Jalen Brunson, most improved player. I don't hear nobody talking about Jalen Brunson. They mentioned it yesterday, the Tyrese Halliburton versus. He is not in the Tyrese Halliburton conversation. He's past that. He's past the Trae Young conversation.
He is him.
He's
him.
In my opinion, I think he's up there. And I know y'all like, oh, he's not a star.
Nah, he's good.
So
bro.
What? He's good at sport.
He is so good.
I'm not trying to sell jerseys. He's good at sport.
He's really good at basketball.
But yeah, that's
the playing of it.
Oh yeah, that was my other talking point. Not only is Jalen Brunson the All-Star, but I think we send 2 All-Stars because Julius Randle is hooping.
I think we only send 2 All-Stars if we get into the top 4.
I think we get it's not out of the realm of possibility that we get into the top 4. I think we're a half game behind 5th. Depending on what Philly did tonight, we might be 5th right now. If they lost, They won?
Yeah.
Okay.
In OT.
Do we got the tiebreaker with them?
We currently do. We beat them once.
Yeah, we beat them. Yep.
And we play them next week.
Oh yeah, we play them on Christmas. If we beat them on Christmas, it starts. It starts crazy. But yeah, that's my my agenda. I had to get out. Oh, is it time? Or not yet? Not yet.
It's almost time. It's
almost time.
It is almost time. But all right. So I will address this this take. All right. So I'm calling Knicks Agenda Twitter the Agenders.
The Agenders?
Like the Avengers, but nah, the Agenders.
Who are the Agenders?
So I saw a lot of Knicks Twitter this week. Actively, I wouldn't say actively rooting against us.
I will.
I wouldn't. You could say that, but
I will. Actively rooting against them.
It was nasty to watch.
Nasty.
From the sideline.
Nasty. I saw more tweets about Julius's last possession versus Chicago than the rest of the game.
Then Jalen Brunson literally
crossing a man,
palming the back of Alex Caruso's head while he decided to scrape fire out of him,
sending him to oblivion. No one wants to talk about that.
I'm here to tell y'all that y'all nasty.
Y'all are disgusting.
I want to give y'all the name, the Agendas, because wow, what are we looking at here?
Nasty.
We are looking at a whole bunch of nastiness.
Yes.
It's time for Knicks Agenda Twitter to. I don't want to say shut the F up.
Take your L. You were
just
wrong.
Respect. I'm not even gonna say that y'all are wrong.
I will.
You can say it, but I'm not gonna say that it's a wrong thing. I think that there's truth in everything, but I think that you have to have a level of humility when we're doing well. Like we're doing well, and the player that you don't like is playing well. Like you have to just be able to be content with that.
Got a whole lot.
Yeah, just hold it. It's fine. Trust me. If you're a Knicks fan, your ultimate goal is the win-loss column. Like I want my wins to look like wins, and I want my losses to not look like losses because I want them to look like wins.
Yeah.
So
I want 82-0 every year.
Every year.
Every
I
single
never
year,
want to lose.
I'm rooting for 82-0. It won't happen, but I'm rooting for that. And I feel like they aren't.
Yeah, and I say that to say, like, of course, there's a lot of Knicks content creators out there. We got to get our agendas off in the second and third because we got to create content. But we cannot get to the realm of possibility where we are actively hating.
Yes.
On our play. Now, slander works. Don't get it twisted. I'm a slander. If you on my team, I'm a slander you. But I'm not about to just root for you to actively sell. Like, I don't want Julius to make that terrible decision he made at the end of the Chicago regulation game because what the hell are you doing? Like, come on, bro. Like,
but rooting for that to happen so that I told you so. Look at him.
Yeah, that's nasty work.
That's nasty work. It's disgusting work.
Julius, like, as I've told y'all multiple times, Julius Randle's on our team.
Mm-hmm.
He's having a good season.
Yeah.
Like, let it go. He's having a good season. We know Julius. Julius has his moments, and it is what it is. But if he's playing good, give him his flowers.
Playing good.
And when he's playing bad, then you can slander him.
Then you can slander him.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I don't mind that. But he's not. That's not what's happening.
He's playing well.
Yes.
He's playing well.
I'm with you. So I see a lot of that too, and it frustrates me because I'm a Knicks, like you said, like I'm a Knicks fan. I want what's best for us. I really do. And like, who was it with me? So I think RJ should be the guy, and like I want to build the team around RJ in the way that Memphis built around Ja Morant, in the way that Toronto tried to build around Pascal Siakam, like the way Atlanta built around Trae Young. Atlanta's like, Trae Young can't play defense. We're going to get the best defender available. They built the team around him. I want us to do that to RJ. It's not happening. They didn't do it. We're building around Julius. Whatever. We're winning. Mm-hmm. We are winning. So I can happily say this was working. Now, if we go on a 7-game losing streak, then you could come out. Then you could, get back to your agenda. But just rooting for us to lose so that you don't look stupid for your, off-season take, I think that is a disservice to the sport, and it's a disservice to the team.
I also think it's a disservice to yourself.
Because
a lot of the things that, like, I'm an agenda guy. Like, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not. But what am I to say? I asked Tibbs to play the kids. I asked Tibbs to play his best defenders. You know what he did? He played his best defenders.
Yeah.
I asked Julius to stop being mid. You know what he decided to do? Stop being mid. Like,
great success.
At this point, if I'm mad at something, I'm just being mad at myself.
Yeah.
Like, as I said, it's not fire Tibbs o'clock. I'm not thrilled about it, but if the brother's going to win 7 straight games, what am I going to say?
Oh, yeah. Am I going to get upset? Oh, man, all this winning.
Could you imagine firing somebody after 7 straight games? Could you imagine holding the
press conference?
I would say not even holding the press conference, but admitting out loud via your preferred social media platform that you still want such and such and such and such. It's like, all right.
It's silly.
It's just, you're doing a lot now.
We are winning. We are winning
basketball games.
And we're winning differently. Like, it feels like we turned a corner. We come, like, it doesn't feel like fluke wins. It don't feel like, we are executing down the stretch. We are clamping the other team's best player convincingly, consistently. Like, we are playing a different brand of basketball. If you look, so we were the worst team in the sport at defending the 3.
We were.
And we were literally the worst. It was nuts. Oklahoma City Thunder.
And then Quentin Grimes' foot got better.
The Oklahoma City Thunder
145 points.
145 points. That was a regulation.
It sure was.
It didn't even go to overtime.
$145 of the thing.
145 points. And now, in the past 7 games, we have one of the best defensive in the sport. We've been playing so good over these last 7 games that I think overall we're a top 10 defense now.
Yep.
And that's incredible. But, like, I love this. Like, how can you not celebrate this unless you're just a hater? So,
the underlying Knicks.
Yeah, the agendas.
The agendas.
They need to get it together.
Relax. Disassemble. Disassemble the agenda.
Please disassemble.
But it is.
Is it time?
It must be time.
It is time for the Rowan Report.
The Rowan Report.
Given to you by me, RJ Barrett's #1 fan. I'm the closest to Canada, so I win. I've been RJ Barrett's biggest fan.
It's going to be a good one, too, because we ain't speak no Rowan the whole pod
We
yet.
haven't. We haven't. I'm going to go game by game, but I'm going to go a little quicker.
Give it to us.
Overall, RJ has been playing noticeably better. So let's be clear. I've been honest. Y'all been with me the whole time. Yeah, he's had a couple D- weeks. He's had a couple, really bad weeks. but that's not the case. That has not been the case over the last 6 games. And I'm not gonna say he turned a corner, but I do think Julius too, they're learning how to play with Jalen Brunson. He is. And he has. He's figuring it out. He's like, okay, I can't cut here because Julius is gonna be there at that time. So they're figuring the small stuff like that out. And then also he's just shooting the basketball better. He's just not shooting 1 for 9. He's just shooting much better. But I'll start Atlanta, right? Atlanta's the first game of this.
You are correct.
So Atlanta, we whooped them. Won by 24. He had this was chill. 15. He was 5 for 7 from the free throw line. I appreciate that he got to the line. 2 for 6 from 3. I'll take that any day of the week. So my metric is always points per shot. That's what Kobe used to say. So if you take 6 shots and get 6 points, success. You want to go over 1. But I'll take that. 7 boards. No assists, but he had a steal. It was a blowout. That's a good game. I got nothing to say. Plus minus 18. He did his job. Another good game. So this was a good game versus Charlotte, versus a team that has no one on the court that can stop you. He went out and got us 26. He went out and hooped. Also, so he shot 1 for 3 here. It's another game, I'll take it. Another game where he got to the free throw line. I think RJ Barrett, his best ability is his ability to get to the free throw line. But not only did he get to the free throw line, he made the free throws. He shot 7 for 8 from the free throw line. 7 boards again, 4 assists. Solid game. So Charlotte is some trees. They didn't have LaMelo. They have a raw lineup. Like it's rough for Charlotte. I ain't gonna hold you. It's tough too because Charlotte, like the day before Miles Bridges decided to go to jail for being an idiot. I hope he goes to jail too, because there's no logical reason to be 6'8" and hitting there's no reason to hit your woman. Let's be clear. Let me be very clear about that. You should never be hitting anybody, really. Assault is a crime. You should not be just hitting folks.
Permissible.
But if you are a professional athlete and you are 6'8", what's he like, 6'8", 240? It's a large man.
It's a very large
You have to know that you extra can't hit nobody. And he decides, so I hope he gets what he deserves. But Charlotte is in a much worse situation now, and I love this for y'all. Y'all deserve nothing but pain. Nothing but pain. I did my boy Kemba. But I'm going to digress. Back to the wrong report. Went to Sacramento. Another good game. 27 points. Who was guarding him? Kevin Huerter? Well, he wasn't guarding him.
Sure was.
Boy was getting chips. He was trying to guard him. Unsuccessfully. 9 free throw attempts. Getting to the free throw line. Beautiful. What are we looking at? 6 assists. This was the triple-double watch. 9 boards. Didn't get it. Complete game. He's just playing much better. And you can see his confidence is up. But, like, he's taking the 3 when it's given to him. But before, I feel like when they would close out, he would try and shoot through the closeout. And now he's like, all right, you going to close out? I'm going to drive to the paint. I'm going to get fouled. I'm going to go left. And he's been going left. But, yeah, no. Good game. I got nothing to say about that. Also, what was he? 4 for 7 from 3. Better shooting. Took 7 threes. Getting kind of high. I don't want him taking 7 threes, but if you're making them, keep shooting them. I ain't gonna get mad at you making 4 for 7 threes. That's a good job. Next, this game he was 2 for 6. He was 4 for 7 versus Chicago. That's what he was shooting good. This game he was 2 for 6. But we move on. We ride. He shot 33% consistently for the first 3 games. I'll take 33%. I want that to get up. I think league average is 35. But RJ's not a 3-point shooter. He just was a 3-point shooter because that's the role we have him in. RJ wants to drive to the paint. He wants to drive to his left. Specifically.
Every time.
Yes. And honestly, I love that about him. Make them stop me. If you can't stop me from driving to the left, if all you could do is foul me, then I'm going to just take my 9 free throws again. And that's what he did. Chicago in the close game, that game wasn't his best game, but even in not his best game, he still had 22 He fouled out. I didn't like that he fouled out. I wanted him in overtime. We didn't need him. Jalen Brunson said, I got this. But him fouling out did irk me. Some of the fouls was ticky-tack. DeMar DeRozan is so hard to guard. Him and not Trae Young, Luka Doncic, they get all the calls, like annoyingly all the calls. And
James Harden effect.
James Harden used to get all the calls. Now he's washed. But that's what Tom do. But yeah, no, 22 points on 17 shots. I'm going to take that every day. 6 boards. Yeah, 6 boards, 2 assists. Solid game. Plus minus -4. But I think that's because he was the primary defender on DeRozan a lot. DeRozan had a good game. The next game, Tibbs was like, let's make an adjustment. And he put the clamper on him. And things got adjusted. But overall, good game. Second game was the blowout. RJ took part in it, 27. What he had? Yeah, 3 for 5 from 3. 5 threes, better. Still a little high for me, but if you're making them, take them. 11 free throw attempts. I love that. Get to the free throw line, make them stop you. I want you to make more of the free throws. Shot 6 for 11. But overall, can't complain with that at all. 4 boards, 2 assists, 27 points, plus 28 plus minus. Great game, RJ Barrett. Another great game from RJ Barrett. And then versus Indy, good game. 24 points on 19 shots. Wasn't the best. Didn't get to the line particularly well. Only took 5 free throws. 0 for 5 from 3. Don't like seeing that at all, but, he just wasn't hitting. I appreciate that he still had the confidence to take those. But getting 24 points on 19 shots, tough to do, and he got it done. There was a stretch in the second quarter, I want to say, of the Pacers game where he really got it going. I remember Guru was slandering me in the group chat.
Yep.
And then I think he heard the slander, and he went on a little tear. But no, I like that. Him and Julius. So, like, if you look, throughout, we've been saying that Julius had the amazing week the first week, and then he had a good week 2, and then Brunson had the amazing week 2. But like all throughout, RJ's been solid, good to great. 27, that's a good game. You get 27 in the National Basketball Association, you're playing good. So it feels like they're learning how to play together. And I was waiting for this. It's almost New Year's. So RJ is getting right. In 11 days, he goes from RJ to MJ Barrett. And we get the
almost there.
Booming in on AD. RJ, that's the RJ I need. We get the shooting Jason Tatum's eyes out for the win, RJ. That's the RJ that's loading. But he's getting there. Overall, he averaged about 24 over the 2 weeks. So this is 2 weeks. So I'm going to put them into 1 week and not do it 2 weeks. Overall, I think he played good. Defensively, he wasn't a whole lick. They wasn't seeking him out, which is a good sight. I think having Grimes back helps everyone defensively. Just that Grimes is actively seeking out the other team's best player. I love that. So it's going to make the sport easier on the defensive end. And then him, Julius, and Brunson learning how to play together. I think we're 6-1 when all 3 of them scored 20. And yep. RJ scored 20 the last 5 games. So he's figuring it out. But overall, good week. I'm nervous to give him an A- just because I feel like an A is high. But he played really good. So I'm going to go B+ just because I don't really want to give him an A-. But he had a good week. I have no complaints. He wasn't a lick on defense. The 0 for 5 game wasn't it, but we're winning. And he's not.
Winning cures everything.
Winning cures everything. So I'm going to go ahead and give my guy B+.
RJ Barrett, B from Mo Breezy.
B+.
B+. My fault. Let me not rob
give my
that
guy
man
his flowers.
All right, I'm going to give Rowan a B. I felt like it was a good 2 weeks from Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a lot of improvement. Thank you, RJ, for not selling.
I think it was mental. I think it was a mental thing.
It had to be. It had to be because he was
in his head.
He's always in his head in the first 2 months of the season.
That is true.
I'm giving RJ a B. I feel like I could give RJ an A. I just like RJ did really good this week with these past 2 weeks. I just have concerns about his IQ, man. Like I just need him, and not super concerns because I hope him getting a front row seat to Jalen Brun's him
to wisdom, and it's fine
to the wisdom of, because you could just tell like it's more so, and I don't want to say like I think RJ's basketball IQ is not extremely high. That's not to say that he don't know how to play basketball, that he don't understand it. I just think that it's not extremely high. There's so many times where he's like 1 or 2 decisions away. Like I said last time we recorded, RJ be selling himself out of 4 points.
Yeah.
Or at least 2 assists and 4 points every single game.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay,
blowing
RJ,
layups.
Either blowing layups, missing free throws, not seeing the open man literally right next to him. Like he looks people off. And I respect that to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Like to a certain extent.
He does not like the extra pass.
He does not. It's
I think
not
you
his
said
bag.
it. You said it in the group.
Yeah, it's not his bag. Like the extra pass is always there for RJ.
Yeah.
And I'm convinced if RJ averaged 4 dimes, he would be an all-star every year. Like he has to average 4 dimes.
Yeah.
Because literally he would average more points if they knew he would at least attempt to pass the basketball when he's like he already has a good enough drive game that I can believe, like that I get annoyed when he sells layups. Like you're left-handed. Stop selling left-handed layups. Like,
get in there.
I'm left-handed. I don't like selling left-handed layups. So it's like you already are, like you have the physical capability to be like a really good basketball player.
Yeah.
But I need your mental capability to catch up. I just feel like it's not there yet. But I'm hopeful. That's not to say that I'm not hopeful. I'm hopeful that he'll catch up to it because he just needs to get comfortable. Like January RJ is a different RJ. I feel like I could talk to him a little bit more. December RJ is like warming up to January RJ. I don't know about him yet. November RJ, I can't stand.
I think, not that I'm cutting him slack, but I think RJ in his natural state, the ball is in his hand and he's ball dominant. Like if you look at, even in Duke, Zion is probably one of the best off-ball players really ever in college basketball history. But even now, like Zion isn't, crossing you up. He's cutting to the paint. He's booming it on your head top. And then he's cleaning up the glass. But like at Duke, he had the ball in his hand. Growing up, he had the ball in his hand. And I think that's a different adjustment for him because he was always able to just score at will. And
yes, I agree with that. And I think that I prefer that. But so Rowan has to understand that
you can't. This is the NBA one. You got to pass.
Professional basketball players.
You just can't do that.
Professional basketball.
Yeah, this is what they do
for a living. For money.
But I think now he's learning how to get his as the off-ball guy. And it's working out because year 2, the good year, he was a catch and shoot guy off ball. He was just catch and shoot. He shot 40% from 3. He, that was his life. And that's not him. That's not his life. And learning how to be like, okay, what do I do? Like, okay, they closing out on me. I think he's learning that. Do I want him to learn it faster? Obviously.
Yes, absolutely.
But, duh, of course. But he's not a detriment to the team by no stretch. He's an asset. He's figuring out his number 3 life. He's accepting like I'm the 3 here. I gotta be the 3, and he's doing a solid job as the 3. Even with how bad he's played, throughout, he's still not terrible on the season.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I think that RJ,
he's averaging 19. 5 and 3.
Yeah.
Like that's not terrible at all.
It's not terrible numbers.
Yeah.
My whole thing is that my perception of RJ, and I hold RJ to a higher standard. I told you, make $100 million.
Yeah.
I'm holding you to a different standard. I hold Julius to the standard. Yep. I hold Jalen to the standard. RJ, you make over $100 million.
Yep.
My thing is that RJ And like I said, I'm hopeful that this is the next step for RJ is growing as a playmaker. Try literally sometimes the thing that frustrates me with RJ is that I feel like sometimes it's literally the difference between him picking his head up and looking left.
Yes.
Literally him going,
literally
just pick your head up.
Yeah, put it up.
Because you'll see, I have two options here. I can go up against
contested
layup, or I can literally
dish. Yeah.
For a high percentage shot.
Yeah.
And it's like, King.
Just
relax.
don't overthink it.
Just don't overthink it.
Yes.
Like we said earlier, we don't like when Julius overthinks. RJ, they're the same player. I don't want y'all thinking ever. Like, I really want y'all to, we have 3 players in our starting 5 that react off instinct and 2 players that react off intelligence. And I'm okay with that level of balance, but I feel like RJ is the X factor. Like, he's the X factor to finding that balance. Like, if RJ wants to be the person that you build around, like that your ultimate goal, like your ultimate agenda is like, we want to build around RJ. That comes with RJ being the X factor between the people that the 2 people that are the 2 players that are reacting off intelligence, which is Jalen Brunson and Quentin Grimes, and the 2 players that are acting off instinct, which is Julius Randle and Mitchell Robinson. Mitch has to do it because he's a defensive player always, and Julius has to do it because that's just who he is, and that's his game. If RJ literally, I'm telling you, if he picks his head up and looks left, he's averaging 4 assists a game and he's averaging 23 points a game. Because they will literally collapse the paint and you will get 5 dimes. And then they will be like, we can't leave Quentin Grimes open. Now Quentin Grimes averages 10 points a game. You know
it's just a whole different game now.
Like, that's what I'm saying. He is the X factor. Like, my theory is that we are going to go as far as the development of RJ Barrett as the centerpiece in the middle of the thing. Like, Jalen's playing great. Jalen's our best player. Julius our second best player. RJ is our third best player, but he is legitimately the X factor. Like, if RJ has a bad playoff series, we're getting cooked. I'm letting you know that we're getting cooked. It wouldn't matter how good they're playing. Like, he cannot have, like, he has to recognize, and I don't know if he recognizes this yet, but this is just what I recognize from him. And that's why I hold him to a high standard. It's like, bro, you have to recognize that you are the middle. Like, you are you can and you should try to be the glue. Okay. Because if you are coming in the paint and I'm averaging 3 to 4 assists a game, and I already am brolic and you already cannot stay in front of me. Yeah. That's easy chicken. That's easy chicken for everybody. Now everybody's looking at you like, okay, RJ has 22 points a game, and I can't leave him because I have Quentin Grimes on the left, Jalen Brunson on the right, and if Julius Randle is hot tonight,
if he's shooting,
it's GG.
Yeah, it's not, and that can be done.
So that's my take on RJ. I'm gonna give RJ a B. RJ, pick your head up. That's all I need to get an A from me. Pick your head up and pass the ball.
Let me be clear. It's not New Year's yet. It's not New Year's yet. I've been saying this the whole time. And if you look at his career trajectory, at New Year's, he just decides to play better. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's Canadian. Like, maybe the Canadian basketball season traditionally starts in February or some shit like that. But just after New Year's, like right when it's like leading into the All-Star break, he just becomes a different player.
Indeed.
And right now he's averaging 19. We got 2 players averaging 20. He's averaging 19. I think that he is accepting that the third best player on the other team is going to be guarding him. And
he should cook him.
He's going to cook the third best player. And I believe you that we go as far as he takes us because teams have to key in on Brunson. They're doubling Julius. They're showing doubles to Julius. And if I'm RJ Barrett, I have to feel disrespected.
I should average 30 points a game.
I have to feel disrespected. Y'all just going to leave me. Bet.
I don't even think they leaving him. They leaving like Mitch. They leaving Mitch, or they're leaving
No, they're putting the not the scrub, but they're putting just whoever on him, and they're putting
I would literally take that as disrespect.
Disrespect.
I would be like, wow.
Alex Caruso is your stopper, and you're not gonna put him on me? All right.
He's on Quentin Grimes. He's on Quentin Grimes.
Yeah. They had him on the ball. Yeah, they had him on Brunson. And I'm like, okay, all right. I get it.
You don't put Kobe White on me?
Yeah, y'all gonna put Kobe White on me? Really? Okay. Y'all gonna put Zach LaVine fresh off the injury on me? Okay. And that's what I want to see from him. Like, I'm him.
Yeah.
And he's not him yet, but
pick your head up. You'll get an A- from me. Literally, if he comes next week, head up and averages 4 dimes, he's getting an A. He's getting an A. I need 4 dimes. RJ, I need 4 dimes to get an A from me. You can average 10 points. I need 4 dimes.
4 times a night?
4 dimes a night.
That's all.
I'm telling you, it will be a different. You will love him even more. I'm telling you, he will look insane averaging 4 dimes a night.
He has that in his bag. That's in his bag. Like, that's not
pick your head up.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for the previews. Previews.
We at home all these games, right?
We are, I believe.
It's like a real home stand. I was looking, I was like, damn. I know we got a back-to-back. Raptors, Bulls back-to-back. Yeah, and at home. Yeah, so it's Warriors at home, Raptors home, Bulls home, and then 76ers on Christmas at home.
Yep.
So,
all right, so we're going to go through these 4.
Full homestand.
I'm not going to lie. I know you are irrational confident.
Oh, yeah, you know how I'm going.
So I'm intrigued to see how you
I got one loss. I got one loss, and you know what loss it is. And you know why I have the loss. But we'll go game by game.
So let's go game by game. So Warriors. Game 1, we starting with the champs. Champs are in the Garden.
Yep. No Steph Curry.
No Esteban.
That matters.
No Esteban.
That matters a lot.
Thank you for no Esteban.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I will say we do have
Jordan Poole been doing his
thing.
Klay
Thompson.
They do.
Klay Thompson. Second best shooter in the world.
Yes.
I don't care what Damian Lillard is.
I don't want to hear that.
I'm not trying to hear that at all. I saw that today and I was like, whatever.
What are you talking
Damian, do you not know the second greatest shooter on the planet is literally right next to Steph? His name is Klay Thompson.
On the court.
He scored 37 points in a quarter. Don't disrespect him. They do have Klay Thompson and Steph Jr.
Yeah.
Steph Jr., Jordan Poole. His spawn. Jordan Poole put up 43 the other night. I was like, good Lord. Just calm, too. In pure Steph fashion against the Raptors. I was like, Jesus. I was like, Jordan, you got to chill out.
Yeah.
It looked like Jordan is finally rounding into form after getting his head knocked off by Draymond Green. We're getting a Steph Jr., Klay Thompson, Draymond game.
Yes.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous about this. I'm always nervous with the champs. I'm not, especially with the Warriors.
I mean, you should be. Like,
they have a terrible road record.
Yes.
They are 2-11 on the road.
That matters.
2-11 on the road.
That factors into my decision.
2-11 on the road.
That's tough.
I am nervous for this game because I want to pick them to win. I want us to pick us to win, but there's so many factors into it. First game off the road stand, first game home after the road stand. Still 2 very capable beige assassins available.
Yeah.
And Draymond Green, who I believe is the highest IQ in the sport, not named LeBron James.
Yeah. Fair.
But they don't got Steph, bro. They don't got Steph, and Esteban is Esteban. I'm sorry.
The schedule is the offense is built around him being there.
Yeah. And so I'm not gonna lie. I gotta take us. I'm taking the leap. We taking this. I think we win this game close, but I'm not concerned because we have one Jalen Brunson. And I'm not concerned because Jalen Brunson, who cooks him? Steph Curry.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see nobody else cooking him, though. Steph Curry always cooks Jalen Brunson. He does. That's what he does.
Yeah.
And he's not playing.
They have a history, apparently.
He's not playing. And because he's not playing, I'm going for a big Jalen Brunson game. I'm going for a decent RJ game.
Okay.
And a decent Julius game. But I think we pull this out close, probably by 5 or 6 points. Free throws down the stretch.
I've been quiet because I've been trying to find the line. I can't find it.
They didn't release the line yet.
Whatever the over-under points is for Jordan Poole, take the under. Trust me. Jordan
take the
Poole,
under. Oh, I got the line right here. We got Jordan Poole line under 26.5.
He's going under. He's going to jail.
That's the jail.
He's going to San Quentin.
He's
going to San Quentin Penitentiary. He had 43 versus somebody that wasn't Quentin Grimes.
That wasn't Quentin Grimes.
Take the under, and that team relies on guard play. So here's my theory: any team that needs their wing or guard to thrive, that team is losing to us. Because Quentin Grimes is playing. If you need a good game from your guards to win, it's tough. It's gonna be tough for you.
It's gonna be difficult.
Yes,
it's gonna be very difficult for you.
So whether it's, I don't know who decides. I don't know if Clay decides to go off but whoever starts getting a little too mixy is going to jail.
Hello, I'm calling. I'm putting collect call in for Quentin Grimes.
Yes,
to clamp your superstar.
I'm not gonna hold you. Even if Curry was playing, that's how I'm feeling. But with him not playing, it's extra GGs. And they on the road. I got us. I don't know what the line is. ESPN has us by 4.5. I'm taking the over.
We're 4.5.
I'm taking us over 4.5.
That's what I said. 5 or 6.
Yeah,
5 or 6. I think it's a low scoring game. I think I'm nervous because Draymond's playing and he's a good Julius defender. Like,
he's been shooting too.
Yeah,
he hit like
time.
He hit like 4
3. He needs to get a bag. They not trying to pay him. He knocked off their third most important player. Head off. He needs to get a bag now. He needs to get a bag. He's trying to go play with Braun. Braun said he got to learn how to shoot before he comes to the Lakers. That's what he told. He got you might have to fix that a little bit.
He said, I'm not dumb. You're gonna play with me. You got to shoot.
Yeah, I'm taking us. By 5.
Same.
I'm scared of Draymond. I'm always scared of Draymond. Yeah, I don't like Draymond, but I'm smart. I'm smart enough to know that Draymond Green is the
very
him,
good at sport.
It's very good at sport. The him of non-points.
Yes.
Extremely good at the sport of basketball. Yes. But I still take us. I think that I might take the over-under on a Draymond ejection by the third quarter. I'm not even gonna lie. I think us cooking him. I think Jalen cooking Jordan Poole gets Draymond mad enough that he takes his first tech early, and then we bait him into the second tech.
And it happens.
Yeah. So I'm taking that. All right, we both going one. We going one for tomorrow's game.
What's next?
We got Toronto
in the Garden.
Back to back. So we got
this second. This is the first.
This is the second of the back to back.
Oh, okay.
Golden State is the first of the back to back.
Okay.
We play Toronto on Wednesday.
Okay. Yep. Tomorrow. Yep. Okay.
So
second night of the back to back. I didn't factor that in.
Second night of the back to back. I'm a little nervous about that.
Trent.
So I am a big Pascal fan.
Mm-hmm.
Big Pascal fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nervous about this game.
I'm a little nervous about this game.
I'm nervous about this game because the second night of the back-to-back, obviously, playing the Warriors, Julius Randle will be literally being guarded by Draymond Green and then Pascal Siakam the very next night.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not counting on Julius for these next 2 games.
Okay.
If he could give us his line at 20,
you'll take it?
I'll take it. I'll take 20 points from Julius.
Okay.
I believe that this is the Rowan Barrett Jr. game to get us
over the hump.
Yeah, to get us to 9 in a row. I think that he has to take upon the challenge of OG Anunoby, who is currently leading Defensive player of the year.
Is he?
He averages 2 steals a game.
Holy shit.
He is stealing the ball from people at an alarming rate. Cookieing people. So I need RJ to recognize that. And this is where the IQ comes in and understand like OG Anunoby is the NBA steals leader currently. Do not expose the ball. Do not expose the ball. Because if he has you looking crazy, I'm going to be tight. That's 1. 2, you also have Scotty Barnes, who is another good defender. But the reason why Toronto is selling is because they got 3 power forwards out there playing with Fred VanVleet and nobody who knows who the 5 is. They got Scotty Barnes, 4.
Oh yeah, no one is the 5.
OG Anunoby, 3-4, and Pascal Siakam, the 4.
Yeah,
they got 4. They got 4 power forwards out there. And I'm sorry, Scotty Barnes, he's good. He wants Rookie of the Year. Yeah. The brother can't shoot. He is a passing. He's an initiator of the offense.
Okay.
He literally should be out there like him
doing other stuff.
Yeah, him and Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet not deciding to be like a shooter.
Yeah.
Is detrimental to their team. Like you should really have Scotty running the game, running the points.
Yeah. Scotty on ball with Fred. Yeah. He's the only shooter they have. Yeah. Like he's only like shooter.
3 power forwards out there.
That's real tough. Ooh,
I'm taking us because I think while Julius won't have a good game, I think RJ will have a good game. I think Jalen will cook Fred VanVleet. I think he's going to give him the business. I think he's going to honestly, it's like, I'm sorry. I knew you was the beige guy in the Eastern Conference and you was out here cooking, but I'm really here now. And I'm him.
That's over.
And I'm him. That's not you anymore. I know you look like Drake. I know that's your bag and whatnot.
You in Toronto.
You played Toronto. That's your bag.
No.
GG's.
We're not doing that.
I'm putting you in the post.
So I don't know much. So I haven't been following Toronto, y'all. I won't lie. I know they ain't winning. Here's what I'll say. Second night of the back-to-back, I'm worried about that. That actually does have me nervous. This is the only game I'm not sure of the trip. I know how I'm very confident in all of my other picks except this one because it's the second night of the back-to-back.
Also a trap game.
It's a trap game.
Raptors are losers of 6 straight games.
Like they've been losing. Also, we don't play good at home. I don't know what that is, but we don't play good at home. We will be on an 8-game winning streak. So I'm nervous.
I'm not trying to sell the streak to the Raptors.
I'm not trying to sell it to the Raptors. And I just think we're just a much better basketball team than them.
We should be.
Like that's why I'm nervous. Because
we should be if they're rolling out 3 power forwards in their starting lineup. Like honestly and truly, you got 3 people that's 6'9" on your starting lineup. That makes sense in theory. Like it makes sense in theory. Like if Scotty Barnes could shoot the basketball, you would literally be like the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. If Scotty Barnes was your shooting guard, and he's playing the 2 and he can't shoot.
Can't shoot at all.
It's in the title.
So nasty.
But because they don't want it, they're gonna have to trade Scotty.
And we're gonna have Mitch. Yeah, I'm going with us.
Yeah,
I'm going with us.
I gotta go with us.
If Mitch is healthy and they don't have,
I don't even know who their starting 5 is. Who is he?
We can't figure it out.
I don't know who he is.
I don't either. I'm like looking at.
Is it Boucher?
It's either Boucher or who is this? Christian Coloco. He's averaging a block and a half.
Oh damn!
That's
impressive.
Yeah. I'm like, who is? I'm just looking at their stats. I don't know any of these people. I recognize the name.
It's GG's. I'm taking us.
Yeah,
I'm taking us. I got us. So that puts us at a 9-game win streak. Put us at a 9-game win streak going into this game.
Yes. So this is the loss. This is the loss. And it has nothing to do with basketball. We're about to give y'all mad stats and data. It don't got nothing to do with
it to us. Why do we lose?
I think we're losing to Chicago. And here's why I think we're losing to Chicago. We went into Chicago.
Yes.
Beat them in their home.
For an entire week.
A week of losing to the Knicks. And the second game was so bad that they were cheering for Derrick Rose on some Make-A-Wish type shit. If I'm DeMar DeRozan, if I'm Zach LaVine, if I have any pride in myself, I am gonna have a chip on my shoulder. I think that, I'm not gonna hold you, I think we get a DeMar DeRozan 50-piece. Only reason that we might not get a DeMar DeRozan 50-piece,
Jail.
San Quentin.
Jail.
Quentin might just say, no, we don't. What the fuck are you talking about? We ain't getting that. But
did you not see what I did to him last week?
I think DeMar DeRozan is going to come out with a chip on his shoulder, and he's going to play the game of his life. That's really what I'm predicting. And it's the Garden. Let's be clear. Everybody play the game of their life in the Garden for no reason. That's the only reason I think we lose this game. I think that we have them figured out because we've played them back to back. I just think we know what they're trying to do, and we know how to stop it. Is they want to give DeRozan the ball. We have Quentin Grimes.
That's nasty work.
That's all you really need. But I just can't see Chicago letting us beat them 3 times within such a short time period. Like, we played them on the 14th. This game will be on the 23rd. That's 3 losses to the same team in 10 days.
10 days.
Like, that's
not even a playoff series.
Yeah, like that. I find that hard to believe as professional athletes.
Well, you gotta look at it like this. Devin Booker decided that he wasn't losing to the Pelicans 3 times in 10 days.
Legit.
He legit said, I'm scoring 50 points.
Legit.
Scoring 50 points. It's not happening
Like,
again.
yeah, I'm not losing.
It's
like,
not happening
it's
again.
just no.
So I wouldn't be surprised if this was the loss.
That's my guess.
I'm not taking this as a loss though, because I didn't see us beat Chicago twice. I'm sorry. I think that if Chicago comes back, what is the adjustment that Chicago can make that will stop them from the San Quentin Penitentiary? And that's just something that I don't foresee at all. I don't foresee. All that happens is, like, DeMar would have to have a great game, which I'm okay with. But then that just means that Zach LaVine is not scoring basketball points. Like, that's just not going to happen for him. And then it'll be DeMar DeRozan and Nikola Vucevic, which apparently Mitch has rat beef with, apparently, randomly. And he was like, I saw a post game, and Mitch was like, yo, they was like, you saw you had a little problem guarding Vooch, and he was like, yeah, I saw a couple of his moves, but it's quiet for that the next game. And you know what it was? It was quiet for that. It was quiet for all that Voochness. So apparently Mitch is beefing with Vooch. I think it's clip for Vooch. I think it's clip for either Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan. Take your pick. Who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? At this point,
I need both of them to win.
I'm not losing. I'm not losing to Chicago. I will say that out of the 4 games, I would be mad if we lost to Chicago.
That's the one you mad?
That's the one I would be like, what's going on here? We just cooked them. We got the formula.
Yeah.
We got the formula.
We know exactly what to do.
Yeah. They're going to go nut. It's going to go either Zach LaVine is going nut or DeMar DeRozan is going nut. Take your pick. Who you want going nut today?
I'm with you. On paper, that it just feels like a
loss. I'm not going to lie.
And that's
the same way. That's the same energy
I
I picked the Kings loss on. It's like it just feels like a loss.
Yeah.
But I can't pick that loss. You know why?
It's fair.
Because the next game, I think we are losing on Christmas Day.
I got the opposite. Actually.
I got the Christmas. I got our win streak ending at 10.
Okay,
respectfully. So Knicks and 76ers.
I want to shout out that Joel Embiid is on a fucking tear.
He specifically is the only reason. I'm not picking this loss because of James Harden, Jim Harden, a pack of mid.
He's going to jail.
I'm not picking this. He will be
in jail. Take the under. I don't know what it is Christmas Day, but take the under on James
Harden.
I'm
not worried about James Harden.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about Tobias Harris at Hollow Hills High School. I'm not worried about anybody but...
Is Maxey playing?
I don't think Maxey. Maxey's still out, I think.
Yeah, she's still hurt.
I am worried about one human being. His name is JoJo Embiid, and he is him.
He's him. Is he the MVP this year?
He's up there. I think that the line has it at Tatum.
Yeah.
Tatum, Embiid,
Luka,
Giannis, and Joker.
Okay.
Joker just put up 27 rebounds.
He had like a 43-point triple-double. Fucking nuts.
But yeah, JoJo, man, JoJo is him, man. I'm sorry.
Very good at sport.
He has like 2 50-point games already. Like, it's easy for him. Like, it's too easy. You're not supposed to be that large, first of all. Like, he's not even like big. He's large. Like, he like 295.
He's averaging 33 and 10 at the 5.
At the 5 position. I want you to know that his line for 3-pointers is always like 1 or 0 because he's not pulling that much this year.
Yeah, no.
That tells me this year he has made a literal decision that I am going to score easily and efficiently.
Y'all gonna double or I'm scoring.
No, it's to the point he don't even really care about the double. If you don't got somebody with some girth, he's running right through him.
Okay.
And this is the game that all right. So this is the game that I feel like Mitchell Robinson earns his money.
This is why I think we win. I think Mitch has this game circled on his calendar. I think
the whole
Mitch, because Mitch said he wanted to play against Giannis. Like, he had the good game versus Giannis. We lost because we folded. Whole nother story. Going under screens and shit. But this is the game, I think this is the game where folks start talking about, oh, the Knicks might be a legit threat in the Eastern Conference. Because I think Mitch is going to do what he does to JoJo. So granted, by do what he does, he's going to hold him to like 30. Instead of 35, it's going to be 30. 30, but like on like 25 shots. Something like that. Like, he's still going to get his. He's JoJo. He's him. But I think so Harden is going to jail. Take the under. Whatever the made shots under is, take that under too. Just so they're getting nothing from James Harden. Nothing at all. So in order for them to beat us, they need JoJo to get 50. Let's be clear.
He's more than capable.
He's more than capable of getting 50. He probably will get 50. But I believe in my guy, and I believe in my second unit in that folks is going to jail. Like, it's going to be an East Coast grinded out basketball game. You know, Doc Rivers, Tom Thibodeau. Everybody want to play defense. It's 2 defensive head coaches. We're going to grind it out in the Garden on Christmas Day. But I think Mitch has this game circled, and I think Julius has this game circled. And I don't think anyone over there can guard Julius Randle at all.
Tobias? No?
Who?
Tobias?
Who?
Half Hollow Hills High School, Tobias Harris, Long Island's finest.
Who? Tall J. Cole? Tall J. Cole not got Julius Randle. Nah. JoJo can do it, but he's not leaving the paint, as he shouldn't. I think we match up well with them. And I do think both teams have this, like, it's Christmas. Everybody got the game circled. Duh. But I think we win this game, and I think us winning this game gives us the 5th seed. And I think after Christmas Day, folks is going to be like, okay, maybe we got to start treating the Knicks differently. They got a real 3-headed monster, and outside of the 3-headed monster, they have 2 of the best defenders in the sport. So I got us winning this game on Sunday. This is my hunch. I will say, if JoJo drops 55, I'm not going to be a bit shocked at all if he just decides to go off on Mitch, because he is Joel.
He does that. And that's the scary thing about JoJo. JoJo just decides one day, like, when he decides at one point, like, honestly, I have no respect for your opposing center, and I'm just going to score.
Yeah.
Like, I tried to play team basketball, but now I'm really just going to score people.
I saw it in real time. I went to the 76ers Giannis game. The game when Giannis knocked over the ladder.
Yeah.
I was at that game. I left right before that happened too. I'm upset because I really left late. Like, we stayed, some of my students had to pee. But down the stretch of that game, I want to say it was the last like 6 minutes. It was a long stretch of time. They gave every single possession. The play was give the ball to Tucker. And every single possession, JoJo got them 2 points. It was either him getting a bucket or they doubled him and he made the right pass and somebody got a layup. He has the ability to do that, and I can very easily see him doing that. But I just think that Christmas Day, We getting a good Julius Randle game. I also don't think they got a real counter to RJ Barrett. I think we win this. I think Mitch earns his money. I think he keeps JoJo to a respectable 28, 30, and I think we sneak out with this dub.
I mean, I love it. If you like it, I love it. I'm not sure. I'm taking that one as our L, so I'll take a 10-game winning streak.
Mm-hmm. What's that? 3-1?
Yeah, it's 3-1 both ways.
Both of us.
Just losses on different days.
Yes.
So we'll take it. We shall take it.
Yeah. If we go 2-2 over these 4 games, I'll be okay. If we go 1-3, I'll be upset.
I agree.
I think we have to win at least 2 of these games. We should win 3. Where if we keep playing how we've been playing, if the defense keeps playing how it's been going, I think we got a shot. Where we at now?
I agree. All right.
Knicks
so
for clicks.
It is time.
Knicks
for clicks. LOL Knicks.
I will say it's been harder. It's been harder now.
I'll have to find bad takes.
Yes.
But
because folks have been coming around and not being stupid. I actually want to shout out someone the other way. Not LOL Knicks.
LOL.
It's like LOL Knicks, but
we might have the same shout out. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you. This is about to tell if our telepathy is on.
Oh no, mine
is
from RJ Barrett stats. The one I put there. So I put it in the doc, y'all. But RJ Barrett stats posted a picture, and I'll describe the picture. So it's a calendar of the basketball season starting in October, ending in April. In October, it says, "Hold up, does he suck?" Talking about RJ Barrett. Because in October, RJ is terrible. And then in the middle of November.
Super dislike October RJ.
It's so bad.
Super dislike him.
It's crazy how bad he is.
Super dislike him.
So November comes around and it's like, okay, he heating up. And then basically from Christmas Day till mid-March, it says, Jesus Christ, is this Michael Jordan? And then April, which is basically the playoffs, it says next year he'll start off hot, guaranteed, because he hasn't had the best Aprils. But I gotta give that's a good post. That's a good post. So I'm gonna do the opposite of LOL Knicks. I do have a LOL Knicks one though, but I'm gonna let you go.
Yes. All right. So I'm gonna also do a Knicks shout out. I'm gonna give a big shout out to my guy, Big Wally World, Wally Ball. Wally Zerbiak. Elite Ty Halliburton slander on the post-game show yesterday. Elite Ty Halliburton slander. When I tell you, I was in tears listening to Wally Ball tell the streets of New York that Ty Halliburton is not making the All-Star game over Julius Randle. And that he is a fake wannabe All-Star.
Yes. Not that he's a stat pattern, but yes.
I was in tears. Now, there was a couple of y'all trying to come at Wally, like, yo, Wally, F out of here, yo. Ty's gonna be a better player than you. You only made one All-Star team. And I was sitting there like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of feel where Wally coming from. Like, my man, first of all, so there's word on the street that the reason why Wally did that is because Ty was kind of standoffish to his wife, which is Rebecca. So Rebecca Harlow.
Okay.
And Wally wasn't feeling. He ain't feeling the energy, so he had to. He had
to say something. I respect it.
Oh, you know, I respect it.
That's enough for me.
If he would have just did it off the strength, I was okay with it.
Yeah.
Because if we just going to slander, let's slander.
Yeah.
And I like Ty.
Mm-hmm.
Did I want him over Obadiah? Maybe for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that. Year one Obi was tough to watch. But after year two Obi, I was like, nah, I'm good on Ty. I'm good on Ty.
Especially Obi, now that the point guard has arrived.
Yes. Now I'm super good on Ty.
Yeah, super good. On any point guard. Let's be clear. I don't want any point guard. We did it.
Yeah, Don't bring nobody else.
Don't bring nobody.
I'm good on. I'm good
I
on
don't
PG.
want nobody.
Unless you come in to bring somebody to spell him some minutes.
Yeah. Even to bring somebody off the bench.
Yeah. Don't bring me no premier point guard. I'm good with Jalen Brunson. I need premier wings.
So I do have a LOL Knicks shout. I tagged you, so you've seen it, but I'll let them know.
Yeah.
This is from Jamal.
Jamal
at 1UTRED. 1U. I actually don't know. 1U Tread, maybe. 1UTRED. Shouting him out. But my guy got on his phone, his computer, his device, typed the keys. We can go 20 games above 500, and I'd still want Julius Randle off the team. Honestly, this goes back to what you said about the agendas.
The agendas disassemble.
We're going 20 games above 500, and you would want him off the team? This is why we can't be taken serious as a fan base. You don't want to win. You literally don't. You are saying we could be winning profusely. 20 games over 500. That's a great season for the Knicks. That's a 50-win season. That's more than a 50. That's 50 and 30. Like, that's a great season. And you don't want that. You would rather pay. I don't get what the goal is of your fandom. I don't. And people say these things and they expect us to take them seriously with their basketball takes. And it's like, you clearly don't know winning.
Indeed.
So that's my LOL.
I also want to shout out. I got one more Knicks for clicks.
Yeah.
And I also want to shout out a couple people that were hating on the Knicks, but are trying to bless the Knicks. So my last Knicks for clicks is it's a throwback to June because
I got pulled up the receipts.
I had to.
I love it.
It's from, first of all, it's not from my guy Wob, but it's from Wob's.
It's a thread.
It's from Wob's fantasy sports account. It's called Underdog __ NBA.
Okay.
So this is from June 28th, 2022, and I want you to know I saw this while I was scrolling for my Knicks for clicks takes this week, and it was retweeted. So I thought it was a great thing. So first of all, shout out to my guy who retweeted it.
Somebody saw it and they was like slander loaded.
IMC3 RI5. That's correct. Yeah. He said this is what you get when you use Knicks for clicks. And Underdog NBA, credible source, verified account before Elon decided to make us pay for him. Trade summary: Pistons get Nerlens Noel, Alec Burks, 2 second-round picks, $6 million. Knicks get the rights to overpay Jalen Brunson.
Idiot.
Fool.
Fool.
I was told it was an overpay.
Fool.
I was told we spent too much money on the point guard position. This is nasty work. This is nasty work because if anything, we knew that we had to walk on the premise that getting us a point guard would get us, at the very minimum, better than we were last year.
Yeah. Very worst playing team.
And to understand, to know that us, the New York Knickerbockers, have not had a starting point guard, a decent starting point guard since Ray Felton, an excellent starting point guard since Stephon Marbury.
Yeah.
Like, I was always overpaying for a good point guard.
Yeah,
like that.
It was inevitable. You have to do it. Also, the sport of basketball, you need a point guard. If you don't have Kobe Bryant or LeBron, if you don't have one of those guys, you need a point guard in this sport. You need it. It's so focal to the game being played. Like, you need it.
So that's that. I'm now actively searching out any Jalen Brunson slander I see.
Honestly, I want to acknowledge that though. I know we running late on time, but let's look at it. Because people was like, oh, we had to move heaven or earth. We had to get rid of picks. We got rid of 2 second-round picks, Alec Burks, Kemba Walker, and Nerlens Noel. For Jalen Brunson, if you don't take that deal, you should be fired. That's such a good if you give that trade. If somebody offered us Nerlens Noel.
E.G. Burks.
Nerlens Noel. Burks is the best thing in that deal. Burks is the best thing in that deal.
2 second rounders.
2 second rounders. Yeah, for us, 2 second rounders could be Deuce McBride and Jericho Sims. But
for the Pistons,
2 second rounders, Nerlens, Jericho, not Jericho. Jericho would be different. Is Nerlens in the league? Or is he hurt?
No, he's sitting on the bench for Detroit. They're not playing him.
A bench player, Kemba Walker, who can't play more than 10 games, can't stay healthy. 2 second rounders might be valuable. And Alec Burks, he's like 9th in the league in PER. Alec Burks is cooking. We was holding him back, clearly.
PG Burks.
For Jalen Brunson, you take that deal every single time. And you get Jalen Brunson on a team-friendly deal, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I don't understand how it was controversy at all. When we did it, it was a no-brainer. But now...
It made sense to me.
Yeah.
It made sense to me. Point guard, we need point guard play. We don't have point guard play. And we paid for one.
We have a better Nerlens Noel on the roster in Jericho Sims. Right there. He's present. We're getting rid of a point guard. We're getting rid of Kemba, who can't play.
That's nasty.
But Jalen Brunson, who can play.
That's nasty work.
It really frustrated me. Y'all really was blowing my over the summer because y'all was really belittling like we brought in
a bomb.
Like we literally we just watched him cook the Utah Jazz for 6 games.
Without Luka.
We watched it.
And then proceeded to cook
we seen
Devin Booker and Chris Paul.
We seen it.
For 7 games.
We know he can play with the lights on. We know he needs the ball in his hand. And we know we need a point guard.
We know Luka was holding him back.
Like
that narrative is live. I want you to know that right now. The narrative that Luka Doncic was holding back Jalen Brunson is live.
Clearly, he's averaging more points, assists,
it's live.
He's incredibly better. Honestly, Luka holding a lot of you. That's a whole nother discussion. Yeah. I'm not gonna do that.
There's a lot of good players on that team that's not playing well. But all right, in my last take, I'm gonna take. It's not really. Well, it is Knicks for clicks because just to wrap this up, I want to give a shout out to, and it's really a sarcastic shout out because I don't want y'all to think that I actually like this.
I don't want that to be that story.
Richard Jefferson.
Oh,
Big Perk. Malika Andrews.
Okay.
We heard the slander.
Mm-hmm.
And now I seen on ESPN y'all trying to tell people that y'all need to be giving praise for the Knicks. I'm not trying to hear that from y'all 3.
What?
I'm not trying to hear that from y'all 3. Especially you, Richard Jefferson. They put you to ref the only summer league game the Knicks lost. And we took all the slander. Mm-hmm. We took all of it.
On the chin.
Yeah, LOL Knicks for clicks us to death.
To death.
Especially y'all 3 on
whole
ESPN.
Segments.
Every time we on ESPN,
whole segment
we gonna make fun of the Knicks for 8 minutes. And I'm not trying to hear from any of y'all.
They got Stephen A. crying, all this carrying.
ESPN is nasty for that.
Nasty. Y'all not getting no
love from
y'all do not get to jump
the
on
Upstate Knicks pod for Big Perk.
Some folks can jump on the bandwagon. Y'all can't.
It's not y'all. Not y'all 3. Not y'all 3 specifically.
Y'all gotta look from the outside. Because y'all gave
I want y'all to actually continue to hate. Because y'all some haters.
Yes.
And that's that. I'm good on the slander. I just wanted to bring that to the attention of our beautiful audience.
Bringing that up.
Because they tried to deliver some putrid work today about how people need to stop hating on the Knicks. It's like the Spider-Man meme. Like, you looking at them, it's like,
y'all are people.
y'all are people.
You are
people.
The people
are y'all.
You are the people who need to stop hating on Knicks. And yes, you are right. You should. But nope, I digress. Where we at?
All right, we at the end.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
If you made
it this far, you made it this far, you are special.
2 hours, 25 minutes.
If you made it this far, join the Facebook group. If you made it this far, you might as well join the Facebook group.
Because we here.
You loyal.
You loyal.
And we want to communicate with you. We want to interact with y'all.
Yes.
I like the memes. I'm big Knicks meme guy. So if you want to share some memes, if you want to give us some content, please do. The Facebook group is just Upstate Knicks, right? It's just Upstate Knicks
it's
on
live.
Facebook.
We got a whole bunch of new things. We got the Upstate Knicks fans Facebook group.
Yep.
Facebook group on Facebook.
Yep.
Join it.
Yeah.
Interact with us. We want Upstate Knicks fans, but we also want Knicks fans. We don't discriminate. We want to talk Knicks with everybody.
Yes.
Come in, join the conversation.
Yep.
Maybe we'll do some live game chats if we could get enough people in there.
Yep.
Make sure you follow us, of course, everywhere at Upstate Knicks _ Knicks. Sorry, Upstate _ Knicks.
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Yep.
All that. We appreciate all the engagement y'all give on TikTok.
We love it. We love it.
Tuning into the Wrong Report, all that. It's felt. Like, I recognize it. I do a real bad job of replying and all that. I'm really trash, especially now that this campaign is going on.
Yes, indeed.
But, the Knicks community is real. That's one of my favorite things about being a Knicks fan.
It's great, honestly.
Most loyal fan base in sports. Most loyal fan base for no reason.
Yep.
But now we got a reason to be loyal.
The crazy thing is that Knicks fans, if you can find Knicks fan to talk Knicks, they would talk Knicks. That's what we do. That's what we do. And we're gonna build our community. But thank you guys again. Follow me everywhere. It's your boy Van DZ.
It's your boy Mo Brown.
Frostman Guru.
At Mo Breezy 213. Check me out.
Yes.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
The Upstate Knicks podcast, and we will see you next week.
Peace.